What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another week, Friday Fuss. I can't believe we already in February 12th, half the month almost over with already. Wow, time flies. Got to talk about WandaVision episode 6, Fire. Okay, WandaVision is really getting good. I really am starting to like it a lot more. Wanda ain't playing. Wanda a beast. Okay, beast. Also, Judas and the Black Messiah, pretty good, pretty good. And also, you can see a little bit about why people are frustrated. A lot of the same issues they were talking about in 1968 and 69, people still talking about today. And police brutality, police killing people, different things going on. It's just crazy. It's like nothing has changed in 40, 50 years. And it's sad. And then, of course, I'm going to get to a couple news stories. I'm going to do a live call in so you guys can come on up if you want. We can talk and let's see how it go. And also, you know, if you haven't already, please subscribe to Twitch. I need to get that support up on Twitch. I'm trying to get to 75 viewers on Twitch so that I can finally unlock this last threshold. Really appreciate your support if you haven't already. Also, every Saturday I do a movie night, and this Saturday I will be playing the Judas and the Black Messiah. So you might want to go ahead and switch to Twitch and go ahead and get logged in so that you don't miss out and that you're able to, you know, chime in on movie night. Appreciate it. Now, got Support Gaming. What's up? What's up, brother? And Osborne Carter was here. I appreciate y'all. Sally Ann, hey, how you doing? Sheena, appreciate you for coming through. It's all good. You say you've been missing. You ain't been missing too much, girl. You here. I appreciate you. I got Shy. What's up, girl? I ain't heard from you in a while. I know you've been busy. How's everything been going? What's up, Rashonda? How you doing, sis? I appreciate it. You guys was just here just a little early, Sally. That's all. CJ, what's up, man? WandaVision is the best thing right now. WandaVision is pretty good right now. The last couple episodes, they've been damn good. Wanda's a beast. She ain't playing with them now. Boy, she heard Vision was in trouble. Open it, expand. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing it also this weekend on Twitch. So if you haven't, check it out. Yeah, that was good. And Judas was good. WandaVision, yeah, definitely. Yeah, WandaVision is a lot better. I appreciate it a lot more when they're not in the 50s and 60s as much. And so now it's a lot better to me. I still liked it a little bit when they were doing the, 50s and 60s, just for the Easter eggs and trying to pick out what to pick up. But the whole 50s sitcom thing wasn't my thing. So I'm glad they moved past that. Hey, my girl Wit, what's up, girl? Happy Friday to you and everybody else as well. Shy, I have just one thing, dear Disney Plus. Please extend the episodes of WandaVision to a full hour. These 30 minutes episodes are not enough to hold me over to the following Friday. At first I would have disagreed with you when they was in black and white, but now I agree with you. I would rather it now be an hour, especially now that she's expanded and absorbed more people into what she's doing. I need to see more and see what's happening. Unless they go back into the 1950s, then I'm good. But at the rate it's going, I need more than 30 minutes too. Also, let's see. Okay. It's all good. I understand. You watching Broner fight? I don't know. He ain't really the same as he used to be. I didn't know he was about to fight, to be honest. So if you got to pay, then that's a no. Yeah, I binge watched Power a couple times. That's what's up. Hey, Stony Rock, I appreciate you, man. So I'm not necessarily trying to switch to Twitch, but I am trying to have a backup platform. And on Twitch, I am able to do things that I'm not able to do on YouTube, like movie night. YouTube wouldn't allow that. And also, I've, accomplished all these other achievements on Twitch, and I need 75 people watching on Twitch. That's one of the achievements they want you to have in order to be able to be monetized. So right now, Twitch has been using all my content for free. Y'all letting me get pimped right now. Don't let me get pimped. Now they taking advantage of you, boy. Help your boy out. All right. After that, if y'all don't want to watch, I understand, but I appreciate that help. Like I always say, we all got a part to play. Everybody may not be able to contribute or donate, but we all got parts to play. This is a part everybody could play that would actually help out a lot. Because I actually got a few people that want to help and contribute on Twitch, but they're not able to. So let's try to help it so that everybody can, do their thing. I appreciate it. Let's see. CJ, Sally Ann, you thought about doing so, but you and your kid in corn, I must have missed what you was talking about. It's all good. Whitney, you like the old sitcom style. It was cute. And, I've had a few people say that they did like it, and I've had a few people say that they didn't. I'm more of, let's get it over with. Let's get to the next part. But I did appreciate the Easter eggs and stuff. D-Weave on Twitch. I appreciate you checking in on Twitch. Right now, I got 2 people watching on Twitch. I appreciate it. But, Sally Ann, yeah. Power season 1 and 2, man. That's what helped pull people in, was that romance between Ghost and Angie. Definitely. That was part of the best parts of the beginning of Power. Ill Woods, what's up? What's up, man? Appreciate you for coming through, man. Doc Strange, yeah, I'm ready for that. And I'm interested in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I'm going to have to do some separate videos for this MCU stuff. We'll see what's up. One Journey checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you, One Journey. Let's see. Yeah, definitely, everybody. Don't forget to hit that like. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. Every little bit helps. Stony Rock, you say that's not what you were saying. You were saying, what's up? You left out the P. Okay. Well, I appreciate it, man. Either way. My bad. Yeah. I see people still have that debate about Tasha and Ghost. And people are still making videos about how Ghost is still alive. For some reason, I don't know. People don't want to let it go. Ghost was my favorite character. I get it. I understand. But it's time to move on. I don't think that he made it. I've made videos about it. I guess because my videos weren't saying that he did live, people didn't like it. Anyway. Falcon and the Winter Soldier does look good. They're going to try to make him new Captain America. So we'll see what's up. Disney just taking that 1 week off, then coming right back. Well, that's something that they start to do in the industry a lot more these days. So we'll see what it is. So anyway. Hey, Whitney, I appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate you all if you all join support on Patreon, as well as the members only area. The last members only this past Wednesday was pretty good. A lot of you guys got to see that video. I don't know how and why that video became public, but hey, at least you guys got to get a little taste of what we do and talk about on members only night. Even my mom came by, first time my mom has ever came by, and I appreciate her for coming through. All righty. We got some more people checking in on Twitch. James Corp, what's up, brother? I appreciate you for signing up on Twitch. Cocoa Butter Barbie, how you doing? I appreciate you. How you doing? Hope everything is cool. Let's see. Sally Ann, hey, thanks for checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you for doing that as well. Chris P, who is my favorite African-American actor, actress right now, and why? It's a good question. You done put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. I gotta do it. All right. Okay. All right. King Kong ain't got nothing on he. 24-hour lockdown. All right. Okay. All right. You want to know who's my favorite? All right, Jake. Okay. Let me tell you something. All right. Okay. I have to go with Denzel. My nigga. Training Day. Denzel is one of my all-time favorites. T-Baby checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you for checking in on Twitch. My girl Wit checking in on Twitch. I appreciate you all. He's not picking actors by race. He just asked me who is my favorite African-American actor. What's wrong with that? Didn't say, do I only like African-American actors? I never thought about who my favorite actor is by category of race before. But if somebody asks me, I can think about, okay, what African-American actors do I like? That's not being racist. See, everybody got a part to play. I know, CJ, you played a part of the resident troll. I know, I appreciate it. You do a good job, but calm down. Okay, calm down with your trolliosis is getting out of control. Daniel Kaluuya is a good actor as well. I know. It's all good, man. Tamika Mika, what's good, girl? What's good? How you doing? I'm glad you got a new phone. That's what's up. Denzel, you can't go wrong. It's not too many movies that Denzel has done that I like. And he said my favorite. It's a lot of people that are talented and that I like. But if I was to say my favorite, it would be Denzel. A lot of his roles have moved me, and I've appreciated it. Training Day actually is not one of my favorite films of his. I like Denzel in Glory better than Training Day. Glory, I actually went to the movies to see Glory. I asked to go to see it. I wanted to go see Glory, which, you know, not too many young people wanted to go see a movie about the Civil War. But Glory is a damn good movie. 1989. So looking back at it now, damn, I was really young. I was what, 11 years old? Talking about, yeah, I'm going to the show to see Glory. But for those who don't know, damn, and I gave Glory a 10. I didn't even know, but Glory is damn good. And you know, I actually cried. I always cried the movies. I cried when Matthew Broderick got killed. Yeah, when Matthew Broderick got killed, I cried. Then I was pissed when Denzel died next to him. But damn, man, this was a hell of a movie. Denzel, Morgan Freeman, Matthew Broderick, Carrie Elwes, Andre Braugher. I mean, they got Ron Rico was little boy in this. Ron Rico Lee was the little drummer boy. Did y'all know that? Y'all probably like Ron Rico. He been in a lot of movies. Here's Ron Rico right here. Y'all probably be like, oh yeah, I remember him. He was the little drummer boy in Glory. He's been in a lot of things. You might remember him, Survivor's Remorse. He was also in 2 Minutes of Fame, Coffee and Kareem. He's been acting for a while. Anyway, as far as I mean, Halle Berry, of course, is great, but I wouldn't pick Halle Berry as my favorite female. I do love me some Taraji. And I do love me some there's a few. I do like Taraji. Regina King is dope. I like Regina King a lot. I like watching Regina King because I remember her journey from Boys in the Hood to what she doing now on the Watchmen and things. Like, wow, Regina is really like grown up on screen. But you know, it's a few. Morgan Freeman, you know. Jamie Foxx is definitely dope. So we'll see. I have to think of some other ones I like. As far as white actors, let me think of some white actors I like. Some of the white actors I like, I kind of got a little bias towards because of childhood too. Druggy, yeah, it was bogus. He won an Oscar for Training Day, not for Malcolm X. Yeah, I know. Malcolm X was dope too. Malcolm X was dope too. Whitney is cold in Texas right now, girl. You being spoiled. But you say it's gonna be 1 degree. That ain't spoiled though. Yeah. Denzel Morgan Freeman is dope. The only reason that theory exists is because Alejandro Gonzalez, he brainwashing the Ghost fans. I don't even know who that is, Alejandro Gonzalez. I ain't never even heard. You cried at on Glory. Yeah, he should have won for Malcolm X, definitely. Let's see. You cried when Kanan shot Sean. Sally, you cried. To be honest, I laughed. I laughed when Kanan shot Sean because when he shot him and he fell, he said, see what you made me do? What you gonna do? Go cry to mommy? You gonna go tell mommy? Huh? See what you made me do? See what you made me do? You made me shoot you. It's all your fault. See what you did? Now I gotta finish the job. It's all your fault. That made me laugh. 227. I must have missed that one. Let's see. Did I hear Octavia Spencer may do my part 2? I thought she died. Jack A. Oh, okay. Jack A. Yeah, I did like Jack A. She kind of made me like older women on 227. Boy, she was getting it in. Pharaoh, brother, I appreciate you checking in on Twitch. We got more people almost on Twitch than on Twitter right now. So I appreciate y'all's support, man. Y'all coming through for me on Twitch. And I really appreciate this push. Let's see. You on the computer now? Okay. You here now. My computer started. Okay. Well, I'm glad you still trying to come through. Sally, you cried the commercials. You been worse than me. I thought I was bad. Kanan, look what you made me do before killing Shahad Jukebox after knocking Tariq out. Look what you made me do. Yeah, he did do that. Look what you made me do. Hey, Tariq learned from Kanan, huh? See what you made me do? I learned that from my real dad, gangster dad. Back what I was saying about some of my favorite white actors. Of course, Arnold. I like the Arnold. I like the boy. Get to the job. I go and I rescue the movie. I kill many men. Men. I kill them. I do it. I win the movie. Who wants it? I put them down. I break it the back. I put them down. Arnold. I like it, the Arnold. Also, I love me some Sylvester Stallone, Rambo. Hey, you guys knocking me down. Hey, trying to want to get in prison. I tell you, go and do. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I love you. Hey, yeah. I love you. Yeah. They call me expendable. We expendable. Yeah. When Mickey died, Mickey, don't tell you, George, so close. I mean, Mickey. Of course, you gotta go with De Niro. You talking to me, huh? You talking to me? You talking to me, huh? Huh? I got nipples. You want to make milk me, Greg, huh? Gotta go with Pacino. You want to play rough? Okay. Say hello to my little friend, huh? You have a little Winnie and tiny nose. Little Winnie, tiny nose. You don't do it to me, huh? I move with the brother. I tell you, you take all of the cockroach. I take all of you cockroach. Up Carlito's way. Bars closing down. Last call for drinks. Hoorah. Can't go with me on this one. Bars closing down. Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Wrong move, pal. Wrong move. Hoorah. Sent from a woman. Hoorah. Got Suge Knight. Tom Hanks. I ain't got no good impressions for Tom Hanks, though. Except for Forrest Gump. I could do Forrest. Hold on. Woo. Life is like a box of chocolates. Mama always said you never know what you're going to get. Mama bought me these shoes. She said they were my magic shoes. I knew it would take me wherever I needed to go. And wherever I needed to go, I was running. I said, Jenny, I may not be a smart man, Jenny, but I do know where love is, Jenny. You give me coochie, but that coochie was spoiled, Jenny. You gave me more than little coochie. You gave me the total package, Jenny. Ow. My pee-pee hurt. Meryl Streep is amazing. Tom Hardy did an excellent job in when he played damn, I can't remember. He played the brothers, the twin brothers over there in the UK. Oh man, he did an amazing job in that movie. You all know what movie I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments. I'll pull it up if y'all don't know. Damn, that movie was good. Tom Hardy did a hell of a job with that movie, boy. A hell of a job. Suge Knight. Maybe one day I'll add Jay Moore to my list of favorite AA actors. Hey man, what you waiting on, huh? You don't like my impressions, huh? What do you hey, this is my impression of Joe Pesci from Goodfellas. Hey, what do you mean, huh? You gonna what I amuse you? Huh? What am I a joke to you, huh? I'm a joke to you? What do you mean I'm funny, huh? What's funny about it, huh? Huh? What did I'm a clown or something, huh? That's what I am, a clown to you, huh? What do you mean I amuse you one day, huh? Joe Pesci dope. Al Pacino, kiss me. I love be kissed when I'm getting, yeah, dog day. Dog Day Afternoon is crazy. Let's see. What do you mean right past you? I already said it twice. Let's see. You heard plenty of stories where Tom Hanks is very friendly, down to earth in real life. Yeah, I heard that too. I also like Keanu Reeves movies. He's done some stuff too, but I don't know. You flip when they killed the puppy. Tommy Egan's. Well, that ain't bother me as much, but Legend. That's it. Tom Hardy movie Legend. That movie is really good. Legend. If you all haven't seen that, it's a true story. Tom Hardy does a great role. He plays both characters, both brothers. Oh man, they only gave it a 7. I would give this about an 8. I didn't know I didn't rate it. Yeah, he does a hell of a job. They damn near look different. The Cray brothers. They was Cray. Okay, Cray. He did an amazing job. Check it out, Legend, if you haven't seen it. A friend of mine in the UK was telling me all about these guys, and it just so happened that the damn movie. You ain't seen it? Well, let me tell you, CJ, at the end, they blow up the world. No. But yeah, it's dope. Kathy Bates is amazing. Joe Pesci too. Kathy Bates put the chills in me and Misery, boy. She hit that home run on them legs, on them ankle breakers, boy. John Blaze, what's up, brother? How you doing? Let me see. Got a lot of good comments coming in. Tom Hardy has a great movie. He just drives and talks on the phone, which I thought would be weird. Huh. I ain't heard about that. Ben Kingsley is very versatile. I mean, he done went from Gandhi to all kind of stuff. But yeah, he definitely is good. Jack Nicholson and De Niro, yeah, they two of the greatest of our generation right here. So, all right, let me go ahead. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Pipes. So let me go ahead and sum up WandaVision, man. It's really getting good. And I had somebody ask in the chat before about how did her brother come back and why was it a different dude. And this is actually very smart what they're doing. So WandaVision. So let me back it up. And if you're a fan of the MCU, you probably know about this already. So, and also this got to do with just regular news. Damn, they gave this a 9. I wouldn't give it a 9, but I would definitely give it an 8 this episode. So we were talking before in another video about how Disney bought Fox. Okay, so when Disney bought Fox, it's going to make everything come together. Now, what I mean by that is that Fox had the rights to X-Men. And, you know, Disney, Marvel still had all the Avengers. And when Disney bought it, then they had it. And so what ended up happening is when Disney bought out Fox, they can now merge everything. You can have the X-Men appear in Avengers movies and Avengers and X-Men and all of that. And that's what's happening. So a little backstory, first of all. So Elizabeth Olsen, the actress, is good friends with Aaron Taylor Johnson. They're good friends because they were on a movie together, Godzilla. Okay. And so when they were on Godzilla together, that's when they became good friends. That's all I know. I can't speculate. And this is actually part 1 to that new Godzilla series. I give this a 7. The new Godzilla series with Skull Island, King Kong with Samuel L. Jackson. You got this Godzilla. You got the Godzilla versus Mothra, and now you got a new one coming. This was one of the first of the King of the Monsters new thing. So, Aaron Taylor Johnson is also known as Kick-Ass. When she worked together with him on this, they became friends. He didn't want to do, they were both cast to be in Avengers Age of Ultron. He didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do Avengers Age of Ultron right here. He didn't want to do it. And according to the article, after she talked him into it, he decided to do it. But he didn't really want to do multiple movies. And also, because of what's going on with the split between Fox Studios and Disney, they were able to, at first, they weren't even able to put it together because the two studios couldn't come into an agreement. They then came to an agreement. Okay, you can use him, but you can't use the same actor in your movie, and you cannot call him Quicksilver. So that's why they never called him Quicksilver in this movie. They only called him Pietro. They never called him Quicksilver. They have it here, but they didn't call him that in the movie. And so while he was in the movie, they was able to put him there, but as we know, he got killed in the movie. Now, double back to X-Men, Days of Future Past, and also, well, not Days of Future Past, well, that too, but Dark Phoenix also, because he was in both of those. Well, he was in Dark Phoenix. They gave this a 5. I would give this a 7. It was all right. It wasn't a 5.7. It was better than that, but not much better, but it was better than that. So we have Quicksilver in this. Where is he? Peter Maximoff, Quicksilver. And he's the actor that we see. This was a dope scene also when he saved everybody in that house. That was pretty cool. We was introduced to him in Days of Future Past. And because of what happened in Days of Future Past, that's another way that they can say the timelines have been altered and why he looks different than what she was used to him seeing. Also, you can maybe say something, maybe, I don't know, with the snap or what. But regardless, this is why he is this person. And you see him in WandaVision. So that's why. So if you didn't see these X-Men movie, you probably didn't know that he was playing Quicksilver in X-Men. Now they have him, they're trying to bridge. So one thing I do like about WandaVision is this one show is starting to bridge together a lot of different aspects of the MCU together. Because it's bringing together the movie Captain Marvel. It's bringing together Endgame. It's also tying together, X-Men movies, the new restart with the, Days of Future Past and everybody after that. And so it's bringing all these pieces together. And that's kind of cool to see. It's very creative writing, and it's very interesting to see how they do it. I know it's not easy to do this and then to pull it off in a good way at that. Also, in this latest episode, they pulled together the comic books. So when I was younger, I stopped reading comic books in the 80s. So I didn't really keep up with the comic world and things after that. But when I was younger and came across the comics, this is how Vision looked, except he didn't have boxing shorts on. And that's how Scarlet Witch looked. So they kind of had people looking like the comics. And then even Quicksilver looked like he did in the comics when I used to read the comics, because the way they tried to say that this was Halloween, and that's why everybody was looking that way. So that was interesting. Now, to go back to what's going on, Vision is trying to figure out and understand what it is that Wanda did, because he tried to leave out of there, and once he was leaving out, he damn near almost died. And once he almost died, the kids, Vision and Wanda kids, they got powers, because we learned in this episode one of them has the powers of, Pietro, Quicksilver, because he could run fast, and the other kind of have a combination of powers, because he heard Vision in trouble and in pain, then he was able to let her know, Wanda, and she didn't know where he was and how to locate him, but she knew that he was dying and it was soldiers, so she figured he must have went out through the wall. Her best way to do it and protect him is to expand the zone. And I mean, boy, she was sucking up everybody, boy. It was no joke. Now, she did expand it and save him, because we saw once it expanded that he started to be healed. He was still hurt and weak, but he was healed. Now, one of the things before that happened, though, that's messed up. They left Darcy there, too. They just handcuffed her to the car and left her, got her. That's messed up that they going to have Darcy in the Hex. Now we don't know what's going to happen and how she going to help get him out or what. Now, Vision, this is when he walked through the wall and damn near killed him, which when he was talking with what's her name, Catherine Hahn's character, she was just stuck. He started realizing a lot of people weren't even moving. They was just stuck in position. But of course they had torment, because he saw this one woman trying to hang up ornaments, but she was crying. She had tears rolling down her face still. And so he knew something wasn't right. He came across her, and she was just sitting in the car, just stuck, didn't know what to say, what to do, or what. And so he started to talk to her, and she's tweaking out or whatever. He put his hand and freed her, and she like, what happened? Am I dead? What happened? Is it that? And so she realized who she was talking to. She like, your Vision. Am I dead? He like, no. And she like, well, you are. And then he's like, wait a minute, what? And so he had to end up putting her back into the trance, because it seems that people's minds are beginning to break down. She started to go crazy and lose touch with reality and hope. It's like Wanda is really corrupting these people's minds. I mean, what do y'all think? How are they going to be able to get Wanda to stop this? Yeah, it's going to be crazy. And yeah, Coco, that's how you remember Vision, Quicksilver. Yep, they looked like that in the comics when I was growing up. And so now they gave them that throwback. So that's the one good thing I do like about WandaVision, is that they have a lot of Easter eggs and things to pick up on and to see. And it keeps you interested. So that's good. And this time, it seemed like she's in the 90s sitcom. So I'm wondering, maybe the next one will be in the 2000s or something. I'm surprised we didn't see her in no Fresh Prince of Bel-Air type. That would have been dope. But we'll see what happens. Darcy in My Reality has a low cut top. Maybe we get that next episode. You silly, man. It's because they're far away. The farther they are, the less control she has. Ah, right. That's true. So that's why the people are stuck. But then again, she kind of expanded it. So, I mean, maybe she can expand it and bring them in, but then those people will be stuck too. And maybe that she won't be able to have them animated like the rest of the people. But yeah, it's messed up that she's kind of having them as slaves, as prisoners, mental prisoners. So, you know, that's messed up. You think that was in the 2000s? I don't think that episode was in the 2000s. What do y'all think? Y'all think that was in the 90s or the 2000s? I'm going to go ahead and put the link up. If anybody want to come on up and talk, we can go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and talk about Judas and the Black Messiah, which more movies like this are being made. I don't know how accurate this movie is, which is something that I would like to have when you have movies dealing with this type of subject matter, because you don't want anything to be misrepresented or misleading. Some things, you know, you got a little more leeway. I have seen this, and I'm gonna rate this an 8. Let's see. See my watch list right quick. $3,742. That's quite a bit, huh? But that's in a lifetime. All right. Anyway, if y'all interested, you know, whenever you check out stuff, click them. You might be surprised how many you've seen. All right. So this movie, Judas and the Black Messiah, is the story of Fred Hampton, who was the chairman of the Illinois Black Panther Party, and his fateful betrayal by FBI informant Will O'Neill, aka Wild Bill. You know, it's just kind of unfortunate how things are. And yeah, one journey, that's true. It's not easy to sometimes get them out when, you know, it takes so much to produce a film these days, but it is great. So, wow, the actor said he had to go into therapy after the movie. It was not his life story, and he is falling apart. Wow. What actor said that? Anyway, so let me know who said that. So they have Fred Hampton, and me being from Chicago, I remember growing up and it would be Free Fred Hampton Jr. graffiti and stuff on walls and certain stuff. And that was Fred Hampton's son, who was in prison for allegedly being a part of some type of arson. But anyway, Fred Hampton, and if you Google, he was only 20 or 21 years old when he died. So young. Anyway, Daniel Kaluuya, who you may know from Get Out, and he was in Black Panther, but he didn't have that big of a role. Sicario, he did pretty good. I actually like Sicario. That was a damn good movie. Widows, he did a good job in Widows. I like what he told old boy, let me hear that rap. Yeah. Man, you ain't supposed to be rapping. Anyway, he's been doing a good job, and he's a great up and coming, talented young brother, and I do like his work. He does a good job with Fred Hampton. And also Lakeith was in Get Out. He's the very first person got kidnapped. He was in Sorry to Bother You, Knives Out, Selma. So he's been in a few things as well, and I like him as well. And also I like Dominique Fishback. I love her name. And Jesse Plemons too. He's been in Like Mike, and he's been acting ever since. He was the bad kid in Like Mike, trying to take the sneakers. Give me those sneakers. Algie Smith, he was in Euphoria, the only black kid in Euphoria. You see him in Euphoria. And also it has Rolla from Power is in it, and Bobby Rush. Bobby Rush ended up becoming a congressman, U.S. congressman, and that's Rolla. He playing Bobby Rush. So, you know, they got a good, talented cast. Nevertheless, this is pretty good because it's frustrating also, because you see that they were trying to do some things. They dealing with the exact same problems today: police brutality, police killing unarmed people, all kind of things going on with that. And he was trying to unite the gangs and all type of different groups to provide, you know, women and children with food, which was one of the first programs like WIC. You know, food for, you know, people on the weekends, police our own neighborhoods, a lot of different things. And what this brother did, Wild Bill, played by Lakeith, is that in the very beginning, he got caught trying to pull a crime, and I'm not gonna give too much away. And because he got caught with that, that put him in the position to be manipulated by police and the FBI to be an informant, or else he would have had to go to jail and man up for the crime that he was doing. So instead of manning up for the crime that he committed, he went and decided to be an informant and set him up. Now, I could see if they were doing something and you was informing them of what they was doing that was, you know, criminal. Dame, I appreciate you for joining up to the new member services, man. Thanks a lot. And so, you know, instead of, you know, manning up for what he did, okay, Lakeith said that, wow, it must have made him feel weird being a snitch and setting up people in that movie that didn't commit a crime. And they even had a point where they ended up was putting pressure on him to put some information out there to put Fred Hampton in jail, because the FBI director, Hoover, who, if you look into his history of who he investigated and who he didn't and why, like they say, he probably didn't go hard on the mob because they had pictures of him maybe in drag, allegedly, maybe in compromising position. So instead, he went hard on people like Martin Luther King and the Black Panthers, allegedly. Nevertheless, they wanted him off the streets, and of course he wasn't committing a crime, but they had him arrested and put in jail for 2 years for allegedly stealing $70 worth of ice cream. Yep, $70 worth of ice cream. They put that man in jail for that, said that that's what he was doing, just to get him off the streets. There was also another time where he was trying to set them up with some C4, talking about, yeah, let's do this. And they had to and he was wearing a wire. And they like, dude, are you crazy? Get rid of that. you bomb City Hall or the police, they gonna bomb us and kill us. You taking it too far. And that was all entrapment. It was all entrapment. And you know, it's just something that everybody should see and you know, get a little more information on and check it out. Definitely was good and worth checking out. I got somebody coming on in. I got Larry Jones. What's up, brother? How you doing?
J-Mo, what's good with you, big dog?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Welcome to the show, man. What's on your mind?
I'm gonna be short, man, but you know, I just want people to see that movie, though, man. You know, I'm a big history dude, so you know, Black Panther Fred was a young dude too, so you know, I think he would have been real inspirational. He was for me, so you know, I appreciate the movie.
Yeah, definitely, and you know, it's frustrating because I see you got the Huey Newton on right there, Huey P. That's what's up right there, and you know, that's why I like history too, because you know, it let people know that what people went through is not a surprise. You know what I mean? It's not a mistake.
Yeah. And
you know what I mean? People act like what's going on today with George Floyd or this or that. Oh, it's a few bad cops. Them cops that was doing that in that time period are been gone and retired. So how is it still happening? That's because it's a systematic thing, a systemic.
Yeah, and that's what they've been taught by their older folks too.
Yeah.
And that's why man. You see the video with the girl spitting and shit. She was one of those little white girls that was watching
during that time period.
Yeah.
But also that video is a setup too. Now on my members Wednesday, I kind of broke that down because I said, because ain't no damn way, I don't care what it is, somebody gonna spit on you and you still sitting there like it ain't no thing. Plus she had the video set up, so she must have known she was about to do it. How you knew somebody about to spit on you? Normally that's a surprise instant type of thing. You ain't got a camera expecting it.
Exactly. No, you're right.
And did you see the next video with them dancing together drunk?
Yeah, I got you on Instagram, man.
Okay, so yeah, man, that pissed me off. So that also like, if you're gonna do it right. Be real. Don't do that setup stuff. Don't get me wrong, and I don't give a damn we cool or not. You didn't cross the line. You spit on me. I don't give a damn who you is, what color you is. You can call me anything you want. Don't spit on me.
But you know, everything in 2021, man, it's for the internet, though, man. You know, she probably got paid a little something for it, so it is what it is.
You got your little fan over here too, girl. You got Tamika, my girl over here. She think you cute.
You called us out the other day by not giving money, so I had to, you know, bless the thing, bless it with my, presence. Hopefully, your views go up or something.
Hey, I appreciate it. Glad you came on. Hey. You got you and little somebody got your eye on you right there. Hey,
that's over with for that.
I know that's right. Don't get nobody in trouble to me. But hey, CJ got another point. Did you ever see that Richard Jewell movie?
Richard Jewell. Now I know I look older, but I'm only 27, man. So
all right. It's actually a newer movie, and I just saw it because I watch a lot of HBO. That's probably my favorite channel. If I had to pick one, it'd be HBO. Now, I didn't know about this at all. It's only like a couple years old, but back in '96 when the Olympics was in Atlanta. You remember when the Olympics was in Atlanta or what? You say you probably all right. Well, anyway, in '96 the Olympics was in Atlanta. Everybody was happy about that, but it was a bombing. Yeah. A lot of people don't remember there was a bombing there, and so this is about that. And he a white dude, security guy. Yeah, and the Richard Jewell movie is that he's a white dude, security guard that ended up being the one to find the backpack. Suspicious backpack that was a bomb and cleared it out, this and that, and the cops kind of was trying to make it as if he did it and went after him. He was a little weird though. It kind of was a little strange, but I think CJ is bringing that up to try to say police do even white dude wrong, but that ain't the same comparison.
Yeah, it's a little different than you talking about the Black Messiah movie. Is that what
right. That's a bad comparison, CJ. But yeah, cops.
I'm surprised now. Is that snitch? Is he alive still to this day, or?
I didn't look him up. But the way that the Black Messiah movie is set up is that it's showing him like doing an interview like 10 years or in the 80s or something.
Yeah. Because I feel like I've seen that interview like on YouTube before or something like that. When
Okay.
I watch all the documentaries, all that type stuff. So,
Right. I ain't never seen that or familiar with that. But I'm gonna look into it and see if dude is alive still or whatever.
Ain't nobody try to take him out.
Man, for real. But they probably didn't know his role and stuff. And by the 80s, the Black Panthers was already crushed.
Exactly.
You know, so that's probably why he felt comfortable doing that. But it's definitely a good movie, and like you say, people should check it out because it give a little understanding, you know, why people like sometimes people look at the way African Americans are in this country today, and they try to say it by if you look at right now and say, well, they ain't this or that because of this or that. But that's why history is important.
Yeah, because people be like, well, hey, you know, they should have known better. But unfortunately, we are mentally oppressed as a race. Right. And then now I'm Cleveland originally, and I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I could see the difference. And then that movie kind of touched on it because it was based in Chicago. You know
right. And every time we, as a people, try to uplift each other or move up, it's one way or another been put down, either by the other people or the government or whatever.
Or even by our own people sometimes.
Exactly. And so you can go back to, you know, Black Wall Street, or, you know, even when we was trying to do something with the Black Panthers, or, you know, even when people was trying to move into different neighborhoods, they wouldn't allow people to live in certain neighborhoods. And that's how you could pass wealth down. When your parents die, you could sell mama house, or, you know, this or that.
Yeah, because if you think about it, you know, if we would have had Black Wall Street, you know, we don't know what we would have been like this day, you know, because as I feel like, in my opinion, you know, I tell my girls all the time, I feel like Black people, whites, and Indians, we should all be like on the same level. Not Indians, I'm sorry, Native Americans.
Right.
All be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Because we all had a hand in creating where we at right now, right?
Right.
So that's how I feel personally. We should be owners of Fortune 500 companies. You know?
Definitely.
Must type individuals, and I feel like it's a Black guy now that's trying to create a electric car. So, you know,
I heard something about that. A little bit about it.
Too long, man. I gotta go get food for the fam, man. I'm all right. Out though in a minute. I might come back though if you're still on.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Thanks a lot.
I show my face, man, because you know I ain't sent nothing just yet. I'm gonna send you something too, man.
Hey, man, it's all right, man. Like I say, everybody got a part to play. We can't all, you know, be Mike MJ every time. We gotta, you know, alternate. I might need you to, you know, take the game winning shot next time, but you know, somebody else will come through tonight.
All right. For the night, I'll be paxing for the night.
There we go. Hey, we needed Pax for that chip. Came through.
They run the run.
Damn right.
It's like Cleveland. We needed Kyrie to make that shot.
That's right. That's right. That's the truth.
All right, I'm gonna catch up with you. I'm gonna stay tuned in though. I'm be in the car though, so I ain't.
All right, no problem. Thanks a lot, man. You take it easy.
One Journey, how you doing?
Hey, Larry.
I'm sorry, I ain't even. You want to go ahead?
No, it's all good. Go ahead, take it easy, man.
All right, take it easy, Larry.
Yeah, hey, how you doing, One Journey?
Doing good tonight.
That's good. Glad to have you. What's on your mind?
We're talking about what we're talking about. The main thing is Judas.
Right. So, what did you think of the movie?
I think it was great. I really liked it.
Did you know about this story about this before the movie?
I did, and I was really looking for them to show more of the women's role, and they did good in showing the women's role. They did good in showing the community, how the community worked together, and they talk about us not being together, and that's what I liked.
Yeah.
Most of all. And this actor, his name is William O'Neill, the FBI informant. This actor said that he had to go into therapy after finishing the movie. I'm like, yo, dude, you're an actor. You didn't live through it. What's wrong? What's the
Right.
problem? Are you
William
so
O'Neill. I don't see him on here.
It was in the write up in the top.
Oh, okay.
It said FBI informant. Was that his name? Go up.
Oh, Lakeith Stanfield. He
Oh
played
yeah.
Bill
Oh, I'm
O'Neill.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
No, that's all right. You good.
yeah. That's what he said.
So
He had
he
to go
had
into
to.
therapy.
Wow, that's something else,
You
huh?
can Google it. You can.
Yeah. Somebody said that. What is he? A method actor, and that's why I think CJ said that. But let's see. So me personally, I didn't know a lot of the details on what happened on this setup and things. So it was interesting to me. Not surprising. This is something they've always done to infiltrate different things. But yeah, I was a lot. It was informative to me, to say the least. To see this, I didn't know that, and it's always some type of wow. I would play the video, but of course I can't do that. But let's see.
Right.
Let's read this. Judas and the Black Messiah had Lakeith Stanfield looking for a therapist. Lakeith Stanfield played a brainwashed man in Get Out, a mute philosopher in Atlanta, and a code switching telemarketer hunted by Army Hammer and Sorry to Bother You, all before securing a therapist. In a new interview with Level, the actor discussed the toll playing William O'Neill in Shaka King's Judas and the Black Messiah took on his mental health. The new film follows FBI informant O'Neill as he struggles with the decision to assassinate Black Panther Party chairman Fred Hampton, played by Stanfield's Get Out brother Daniel Kaluuya. In the scene where I had to poison him, a lot of it didn't end up making it into the final cut, but we shot me mixing it in Kool-Aid, and I had to go through all those emotions. With somebody like Daniel, who I just respect as a human and as an artist, as Fred Hampton, it felt like I was actually poisoning Chairman Fred Hampton. He says co-star Dominique Fishback told him that sometimes your body doesn't always differentiate the experience from your imagination. So sometimes your body thinks that's real. Everything you're putting it through, he explained. It's no wonder I've been feeling so stressed out and having panic attacks. I realized going forward, before I step into something like that again, maybe have a therapist. He later confirmed that he secured a therapist this year, just in time for Judas and the Black Messiah's delayed release. Stanfield's love for co-star Kaluuya is so wholesome, especially because this is the second time the Skins alum has stolen a role from him. You know what? For Get Out, I auditioned for like every role. I came in and I read with Jordan Peele, and then I read for another. I think it was Rail's role, and ended up eventually reading for my role. He said, "Damn, I forgot about all that." He holds no grudges against Kaluuya or the casting directors. If they'd asked me to play a hat in this movie, I would have done it, he added. So that's interesting. Sometimes people go into that roles. We've heard about it from people like Heath Ledger as well, when he was doing the Joker, as one example, that it can, really get to them if they, really get into that character. So that's deep. I know if I was acting and they had me do something that, well, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like a rape scene. I wouldn't be able to want to rape a man or a woman, and I wouldn't want to be raped in a movie by a man or a woman. That would be a lot.
I agree.
Yeah. Other than that, I'll kill you though. I put some poison in the Kool-Aid. I don't give a damn. Nah, I'm just
Jay, you'll be in jail soon, you know? So be careful.
don't let the secret out.
Sorry.
No one can know about Rojas, okay? They don't know what I do. They don't know it. They don't know it. I do it.
Okay, Jay.
I'm like yours. You don't know it, and you don't know. You don't see it.
You don't see it.
That's right. They're gonna be talking about is Rojas dead or alive? Anyway, one thing, like you say about that movie that was interesting is he was basically getting manipulated for nothing. Like he gave all that information, and when he didn't want to do it no more, he's still talking about, oh yeah, I still put you in jail for that car. Like, man, they should have, it just shows like he should have had a lawyer negotiate him working with the cops at least. Because when you start to go down that road, it's never going to be enough. They'll just keep getting more and more. And he did all that for free just so he didn't go to jail. Now the guy started giving him money, but of course it was nothing like what he was given. And he saw him living nice. Remember, he was sitting there smoking a cigar. Like, how much money do you make? You know, because he realized, hey, man, you getting paid and making money off of this, and I'm doing this for nothing, really, so I don't go to jail. I mean, it was just really messed up. And another thing that they said that I really wish wasn't the case, but when they had him talking with J. Edgar Hoover, the FBI, guy, he told him, what are you gonna do when your daughter come home with a Negro? Why is that always something that is said and try to push like that's the worst thing in the world? You're gonna die. The earth will stop spinning. I mean,
yeah, for white supremacy, they're terrorized by anybody can have a white woman. Anybody. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Sorry. Anybody can have a white woman. So they're very terrorized about their children coming home with a black, Hispanic, or other, or even Indian. They're terrorized by that. That's one of their things they don't want, and they teach their daughters not to jump over the broom, but they jump anyway.
Yeah, that's really crazy. Trini, we talking about Judas and the Black Messiah right now. Definitely is just really, really telling. The type of things that they were doing and saying in this movie, because it's still going on today, although they try to use different words or try to act like it's not the case. And that's part of the reason why, people say it's a crabs in the barrel mentality, or we don't have any leaders or anything trying to put anything together in the, African American community. I mean, Fred Hampton was only 21 years old. He was so young. So young. And things happen, and it's discouraging to people to want to go and do certain things. So, yeah, hopefully, the future is not going to repeat itself with a lot of the same issues. I don't know. Do you think that's possible, or is that wishful thinking, or what?
Has to be possible.
Well, yeah, definitely. I would definitely hope so. Because the way things have been, it can definitely be depressing. So I definitely will want things to get better. And, as much as I'll say that, I'm going to show this one story because of different things going on. It seems like people, as long as there's been people around, always are trying to divide and conquer or hate on somebody for a different group for another reason. And now Asian Americans are saying that hate crimes are increasing because of COVID. And it says that police in Oakland announced this week they arrested a suspect in connection with the brutal attack of a 91-year-old man in Chinatown. And it was caught in camera. It say in less than a week, a Thai man was attacked and killed in San Francisco. A Vietnamese woman was assaulted and robbed of $1,000 in San Jose. And a Filipino man was attacked with a box cutter on the subway in New York. So it's all over. Let's see this video right here. Let me turn this down. See this older gentleman. Oh, see, how could you push somebody down? An 84-year-old Thai American was murdered, they're saying.
Whoa.
And to push that person down like that, like you were really cold-hearted. I couldn't push anybody down like that old. I mean, that's really dirty. I mean, do you think that with the pandemic going on, it's going to be harder for people to treat each other right? I mean, we've seen all this mask arguments and fights. Look at this. It's just people going crazy with each other. Where do you think we're, you know, with all of this stuff going on, do you think people, what do you think could help people maybe possibly treat each other a little nicer? Do you think is anything could be done?
They probably need to go on the front line with Whitney. You know, if they got all that energy to blow off, Whitney can use their help.
Right, right.
But they won't go.
No, it's easier to look, just drive by, throw something and leave. And I don't like that this type of stuff happens, but it when it does happen to different people, that empathy should happen, you know. Not that you need to do that for a person to be empathetic,
Yeah.
but Asian Americans should, you know, understand a little bit about what African Americans go through, and you know, people that also maybe not either of those, but hopefully not. I wish people didn't have to have a problem in order to become empathetic. That's another problem.
Yeah.
You know, Trini, you ain't missed movie night. That's tomorrow, every Saturday. You all good. We got another guest, Miss Tamika. What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. All
Hey,
right.
Tamika.
Hi, One Journey. How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, you got some different hair tonight.
Yeah.
Frosty.
She got a you know, a Monet this time. She ain't wearing a Tasha.
No, it's like Game of Thrones. Frosty, I think.
Game of Thrones. What is it? Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's my favorite person.
Yeah.
I love her. Yep.
So what's up, Tamika? What's on your mind? You seen this movie, or you seen WandaVision?
Nope. What is WandaVision? Like, who characters are they?
They from Marvel.
I'm sorry. You can hate me all you want to. I'm old school. I'm a DC girl. I do not do Marvel at all.
Oh yeah, see DC, they keep restarting all the time. DC is restarted. I don't know how many damn times they damn franchises.
Yeah.
They need to get it together.
That makes it easy to follow. So I'm all good in that department.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask you this, both of you ladies, this question, and bring this up because this is something I didn't know, and I don't think a lot of people know, and we should know. And it's this. So everywhere we go to shop, we know what the prices of stuff is, and you can choose to go to a different store if it's better prices, you know, to shop around. Well, a lot of us don't know that hospitals do the same thing, except they don't let us know the prices and people are getting charged more for certain things at one hospital when you could have went to another one and got a whole lot less. For example, this article is about how much did a C-section cost. One hospital charged $6,000, the other 60,000. You know, and I know a lot of people insurance they pay for it, but that is just what's the damn? How could that be? How could it be that big of a difference for the same product?
Right.
You know, now it says right here, when a woman gets a cesarean section at the new Van Ness location and California Pacific Medical Center, the price might be $6,200 or $29,000 or $38,000 or even as high as $60,000. It says exactly. It says the rate the hospital charges depends on the insurance plan covering that birth. So if you got good insurance, they're gonna rake you basically. It says at the bottom end of the scale is a local health plan that serves largely Medicaid recipients. At the top are prices for women who plans don't have the San Francisco hospital in their insurance network. You know, and this right here shows why the universal health care was important, because it would have brought the price down for everybody, because they know they can't gouge you. So if they making Medicaid people pay $6,000, that's what the price should be. You know, but they starting to charge people different things. And another reason this may be important is I have another article talking about how some people are getting charged more than others for COVID.
That's true. COVID charges, yes.
Yeah. Now before we get into this, I got a new person just came in. I got Kevin. How you doing, Kevin?
Hello.
Hey man, how you doing?
Hi. I heard you guys talking about WandaVision, so I wanted to say some things about it.
Well, what's up? What's on your mind about WandaVision?
Well, I have some theories going around here about WandaVision.
All right, go ahead. Let me hear it.
Okay, one of the theories I have is that when Darcy goes in there, she is going to try to confront Wanda, and Wanda is going to try to protect her because she tried to protect Vision in episode 6.
Oh, what do you mean by trying to say save him?
Yeah, save her.
Okay. Yeah, because she the only one that was trying to say. I was wondering the same. I screamed at the TV too, help him. They just sit there watching, like, help him. So, okay. So, but how can she be conscious enough to try to do something? Because, you know, Wanda kind of changes your mind a little bit once you're inside the hex.
Well, yeah. What I mean by that is that mean
she try to figure something out.
Yeah, she's gonna figure out something out. And then the other theory I have about WandaVision is that little scientist she was talking about and the Monica Rambeau was talking about. I think that might be Doctor Strange. Just putting that out there because they did say he's gonna appear in the show at the end of the show. So she might be helping Monica with getting in there. And then maybe after she gets in there and figures all that out, maybe he can go in there and try to protect her, but she doesn't really want him to be in there. So then after that, she tries to fight him, and then that goes into the multiverse of madness.
Like the comics said, the multiverse of man. I didn't think about that. And they do have that's planned, I think, too, don't they, for the Disney Plus?
Yes.
I thought so. I like your theory about Doctor Strange, and I think he probably is the only person that probably could deal with Wanda.
Yeah.
You know, One Journey, what do you think? You think that Doctor Strange could handle Wanda?
I think Doctor Strange can fix it, yes.
Yeah, I think so too. And now, when I don't remember this part, after Tony Stark did the snap, what happened to the stones? Did Doctor Strange get the time stone back?
Oh, at that after Tony snapped the stones, they brought him back to their original place because Hawk told Cap to bring him, and that's how Cap got old.
Right. Okay, you're right. Everybody did take him back. Yeah, because he stayed. He didn't come back.
What going out there is that Wanda has the power of all the Infinity Stones.
Huh. I guess she kind of doing everything at once, too. She's got the time by manipulating through the stuff. Yeah, and then she's kind of manipulating everything.
And she got the mind because she can control people.
That's true. And I'm wondering how she's able to do it, though. How did she get that power?
Well, I think they're going to show that in the because I saw a trailer promo where like she's looking at a stone and it goes into blue and it's like it's blue and then it bursts into the Mind Stone. I think that's how she creates Vision somehow.
They did show a little bit about how she got his body and kind of reanimated when he went through the hex. I think part of my theory is he was dying because he's dead still, but he can only live when he's in there, and she can kind of control him, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what my theory is too. I think because whenever he was out of the hex, his things were coming apart. His like things, and
his suit is basically.
What I have a feeling that when like Wanda's gonna come out with a deal with somebody, and then she's gonna somehow like, or what their theory is that they're gonna like she's going to have to accept that Vision is dead.
Because she's really going through PTSD right now. Yeah. Because I explained in a couple videos ago, I probably need to separate it, that this is all taking place right after the snap, but kind of it's after this is all happening after the funeral of Tony Stark.
Yeah, because we saw her in that.
Right. And she was there to do the fight. And now that everything is done, she probably had to realize Vision dead, her brother dead, this, that, and the other.
That's why I think that's why they brought her brother. She brought her brother back.
Right. Now, earlier I said
MCU person, yeah.
And earlier I was saying that they used him as the actor to tie it in because they bought Fox Studios. And now they're able to use him from X-Men. What do you think on that?
Well, what I think is what they're doing there, because now that Fox owns, MC Evan Peters, Evan Peters, they brought him in there because before, whenever they had Pietro in there, they had to kill him off because Fox didn't own that right yet. They didn't own that right yet. And then after that, with Evan Peters, I think that they might keep this one, possibly.
I think so too.
Or he's dead, because remember he had all the mind, all the stuff he remembers about when he died and all that.
Right. Okay. You're talking about when he was talking with Wanda.
Yeah. And he might also be part of the what happened to Vision. I mean, if he were to get out of there, he'd probably be, because she saw a version of him dead. So
right.
He could have the same thing happen to him.
That's a possibility, and you may be right on that. I also think maybe because remember, if you go back to Days of Future Past, they kind of changed a little, which then changed the timeline a little. Because remember, they all died in Days of Future Past, but then they went back with Wolverine. Going back consciousness and changed it because remember, they were all being hunted by Sentinels.
So maybe here's another thing. Maybe Wanda brought that Evan Peters from that area of that dimension and brought him into the MCU so he could, she could be with him again. I guess that's what they could say.
Yeah, it's some real creative writing out there.
Yeah,
some real creative writing. Coco said, but what about Mephisto? I think they did show something. Where did I see him mention something? They was kind of alluding to it, but she say Strange may bring Wanda out of it, but I'm not sure they can handle Mephisto either, even together. I'm guessing they'll handle him in Strange movie together.
Well, I think that might be possibly true because, I mean, like Doctor Strange, I don't know if he has the time stone still, so he could maybe like with Wanda's reverse, they could like reverse everything, but that won't work, so they have to like go into these different multiverse and try to defeat him in the different multiverse. So see which multiverse we can defeat him in. Like if he's weak in one multiverse, then he can, yeah.
CJ is saying Doctor Strange protects our reality, and that's the whole point of this show, people. So what? You trying to say that the reason he's gonna come and try to fight Wanda and fix it is because she's altering our reality or putting our reality in danger by expanding?
Well, that is sort of what's happened in the last episode. She did sort of expand, and I watched this morning, so I'm sort of getting into the theories. But anyway, she expanded the whole universe. Like, after she saw Vision was about to die, she expanded it so Vision could still be alive in that universe. Right. Which there's a thing I don't get about that. If like, with Pietro, why would she blast Pietro and then do what she did? Pietro,
but she didn't kill him, though. She didn't kill him, did she?
I don't know. I mean, all we saw was her blast him, and then he went flying.
Right.
I don't know if she did that
crazy
because she was trying to. I can't even think.
Well, he said, "Hey, it ain't like your dead husband can die twice," and she like, "Shut your ass up."
Yeah, because. But how would he know that? He died way before that. How would the Pietro know that before? Because he died before that happened. So,
One Journey, you got any thoughts on that?
I can't wait to see the next one.
Do you have any thoughts on how maybe this version of Pietro knows that he's dead?
I think that this version of Pietro is fake, and it's her subconscious saying, what would her brother do? What would her brother say? And she can get the truth from her brother always.
But what some theories are happening is that Mephisto could be.
Oh yeah, him.
Him, yeah.
Because he's not dead yet.
In the new Rockstar's theory thing, they zoomed in and saw a hand dragging him into the reality. So. Like they sort of mummy hand. We sort of saw like a hand by a mirror when he was walking in, dragging him in, and that's what New Rockstar says the theory was.
I didn't see that. It's about the time thing with me with that. So that means that I thought Spider-Man Far From Home was happening right after the snap. So that means that while we're here after the snap doing this, Mephisto is dealing with Spider-Man in Far From Home at the same time, right? He's not in two places at once.
Well, hold on that theory because they said this happens 3 weeks after Endgame,
right. Okay.
But Spider-Man Homecoming or Spider-Man Far From Home happens 4 months after Endgame. So,
okay, so it is a time period where it could be.
And also, Falcon and the Winter Soldier is also supposed to happen the exact place of when this is happening. So we don't know what's going to go on there.
Right. Wow. They got a lot they got going on.
Yeah, because they could say and they could give us some Easter eggs and Falcon and the Winter Soldier about what's going on in WandaVision, and then
One Journey, you got anything you want to add on this?
Well, one thing they're not doing is leaking anything. That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, they never have no leaks really like that.
Now hold on. Now there was a leak that I did see on episode 6. The people leaked it way before it came out, and it ended up being true. So there have been.
What was the leak?
Right. What was the leak?
It was on YouTube where they had a.
What was the scene, or what did they say?
Oh, it was the part where Vision was dying, and.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
And then they had one of the Capital One where Nick Fury was playing for, and it said Quicksilver. So I do think he's going to return in episode 7 because they had that episode on there.
Right. Huh. Yeah. I'm interested to see that now. Yeah, you definitely got to come on here more and talk about WandaVision, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yeah, I can stay on here as long as you want me to. I mean,
yeah, definitely. And I'm not saying like I was moving on or nothing like that, you know. But yeah, you definitely got some good info on the MCU, man. I appreciate it.
yeah.
You know, did you know the story about Aaron Taylor Johnson and why he didn't want to be Pietro? Did you ever hear that?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it's just a little, you know, info backstory, but you know, Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was kick-ass, he got to be very good friends with on the movie Godzilla, because when he did Godzilla in 2014, that's when he became friends with Elizabeth Olsen, and so they both got cast to do Avengers Endgame together after this. And he didn't want to do it, but she talked him into it, and they became good friends. Not Endgame, Age of Ultron, I mean.
Yeah.
And that was the next year. And so then they became friends, but he didn't really want to do long term. And then also
that's why they probably killed him off as well, because
exactly. And plus they already had the problems with the name and stuff with Fox. That's why they didn't call him Quicksilver, they just called him Pietro in that movie.
Yeah.
But everybody that knew who he was, you know.
Yeah.
So I do like how they are trying to use WandaVision to tie in so many aspects of the MCU, from like Captain Marvel.
What I don't get is, I thought, like it says on your screen right there, it says Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness was coming out in 2022, but what people have been saying is it's supposed to come out this year. I don't know that for a fact, though.
Well, all of this stuff got pushed back because of COVID too.
Yeah.
So, you know, it probably would have came out.
Actually, they said Spider-Man is supposed to come out before this, so.
I'm not sure on that one, but yeah, this was supposed to come out this year, but because of COVID, everything got pushed back. And as you see, she is in this.
Yeah.
So I think that theory of Doctor Strange coming to stop her, maybe even having to fight her or whatever.
Does it say in the cast who is the villain? Like, who's going to be they say that Nightmare is going to be the villain, not Mephisto, so.
Right. And Mephisto should be dead by this time, unless they're going to squeeze all of this in before he died by Spider-Man. Or they say Spider-Man didn't actually kill him. Well,
Spider-Man's supposed to come out before this, so what's going to happen? Because Elizabeth Olsen's supposed to appear in Spider-Man as well. So how that's going to work out, I have no idea.
Yeah. The one thing about them, they really are creative.
Or it could be this. Have another theory. Spider-Man could, whenever they come out with that movie, he could go into the multiverse as well, like something sucks him in, like they did in how they did in Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse. They could suck him into that multiverse that Doctor Strange has and then we would go into Multiverse of Madness, and everything would be out there. So.
Hey Jay.
Right. Yeah.
Trini wants to come in. He needs the link.
Okay. I'll send it.
I can step out.
No, I'm about to switch up and then come back to the MCU. You know, I like to.
Yeah, Trini wants to come in.
All right,
I can stay. I mean, I
yeah.
other things too.
We're gonna ask you about a C-section, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that was funny. I don't know if any of you all picked up, but when she was talking to him, Pietro, he said something like, "Oh yeah, that's kick ass," or she said something like, "Yeah, that's kick ass."
Yeah.
I picked up on that. Yeah.
So they must have got that from the episode, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no, because the original one was kick ass.
Yeah.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. So that was a little hint if you knew that history, like wink, wink, hey, kick ass. You know. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Let me pull up
next episode is going to go into the more Modern Family type, because that's what they keep bringing up in these promos, Modern Family. And
okay.
Like what he says, I guess it's the case of the Mondays. I don't know where that comes from, but anyway.
Yeah, I didn't never watch Modern Family, but I'm glad that we moving into modern times. I was tired of the black and white and even the 70s.
And
I
they
like
also
the
said
Easter eggs.
the last 3 episodes that are coming out are supposed to be more MCU related. So
Okay. Yeah, it's getting more and more that way, which makes me like it more and more too. Um, it was like I say, I like the Easter eggs, but I didn't like it was kind of boring with those sitcom stuff. But I did like trying to figure out what Monica Rambeau was doing and about to do too.
yeah.
So that's interesting. Um, let me go on and switch it up for a second and ask the ladies. Trini, I put the link in there if you're still trying to get in. So, ladies, what do you all think about this as far as getting charged different things for healthcare? Do you think that that's good, bad, messed up, shouldn't happen? How would you feel if you found out you got charged for something, overcharged for something that you could have got, maybe even 50% cheaper or more?
Jay, it is one more scandalous thing happen in USA. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, it's just one more scandalous thing happen in USA. That's why we don't even have a general health care plan or universal plan, because we like stealing. We like capitalism.
Right.
Make the price here. How much running around are you going to do when you need an ambulance? Come on.
That's true. Tamika, you there? You're there. You got some more stuff going on. Hold on, we got Trini.
Yeah.
All right, hey, what you think about that in healthcare and stuff? Trying to rip people off. I just hate the capital. I love capitalism, but I don't think that you should capitalize on every single thing. Like, you shouldn't decide before you
Right.
help save my life how much money you gonna make. Not to say a person shouldn't get paid or make a decent living. I mean, you do put a lot of work in to be a doctor, nurse, and do all of that. But I mean, you shouldn't be doing it to get rich too. But you should be well compensated also. It's a line there, I think. Trini, what's up, brother? How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on? Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey, what's
Hey.
up? What's up?
Everything good.
Let me ask you all this right here. We know that now everybody got the little cancel culture and stuff going on. The Mandalorian, another Disney show, good show, Star Wars show. I'm not too familiar with this lady outside of the show, but she got fired.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, so she got fired for being on Twitter.
For talking about cancel culture and the election being a fraud.
Exactly. And she said something about today's political divide is similar to Nazi Germany, which you got to be careful when you reference people as the Nazi Germany, because that's a really bad situation. So she's 38 years old, so she's not that young, not that old. She should know. Well, we live in America, so free speech should be available. But at the same time, a job doesn't have to employ you either. It didn't. Free speech mean
Correct.
she didn't go to jail. She's not going to jail. But that don't mean they have to hire you either.
Who did she play in The Mandalorian? Just a question on that.
That's a good question.
She plays that warrior chick.
Okay. Yeah. And so a lot of people are saying if she don't get fired, they're gonna cancel Disney. And a lot of people are saying if she do get fired, they're gonna cancel Disney.
Jay, the problem is not you can have free speech. We have that. But you have to be responsible with what you are saying and then accountable. If you don't want to be accountable, keep your mouth shut. But if you want to just go with hypothetical things and nonsense, and you don't have any ground proof or evidence or, nothing to back you up, then yeah, you're going to burn. You're going to burn. And that's what's happening to her. She's burning. Even a lot of things right now are very controversial, but we don't know a lot of things to even debate it. some of the vaccines, what's in this one and what's in that one and what's in this one and what's the side effects for this one, and we don't know enough to even talk about it. So when she opens her mouth, she has to speak very general,
Right.
you know, and but you can't just it's just necessary, Tamika. You just can't go saying stuff and think that you're not gonna, even when we're talking now, it has to make sense. Just like when Jay said, I think it was Wednesday night, I said, retributions are good, but what are we gonna do with it? Just go to the store and buy Fendi? You know,
Right.
I want it to not just be a moment. I want it to be transgenerational, that we have the option for A, B, C, or D if I'm not going to get land.
Right. That's
You
true.
know what I mean? I inherit because of my father being American. That's how I inherit. But come on.
Right. Right. Trini, what you think about this? You think she should have got fired? You think she should have let it go? What you think?
I think she should have got fired. I think she should get fired.
Yeah, I mean, the people on one side say she shouldn't, and they
Yeah.
believe what she said, and the people that don't think she should.
Yeah.
The thing with all of the stuff that a lot of people said is they don't have a lot of proof behind some things,
Right.
you know, and then that's a dangerous slope. If you don't believe certain things, then it's some things, no matter what we try to somebody show you or prove to you, you won't believe.
Right.
So, you know, hey Kevin, what you think about this on this situation?
Well, I've heard a lot of things about this. I mean, I've heard from a lot of medias, and I've just saw this recently, so not a lot of medias, but you know what I mean. But
Right.
what I've heard from this person calling people that it's like a Nazi Germany, now that just I think that just draws a line. And I mean, I think she should get fired, but I mean, if it costs Disney getting out of there, I mean that's just a risk. I mean,
Right. Yeah, that's true. You know, you got to be careful with some things. You can say certain things, but then, like Nazi Germany, they was doing some horrible things. So you can't compare certain things like that unless you really got it right.
Jay, she is influenced just like Tariq, taken over, zoom, all
Yeah,
the way.
true. That's true. Tamika, oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, she's just woe influenced, you know, and she might be far gone. Who knows what else she's done?
That's true. Yeah, it's crazy the stuff people got going on. Let me ask you about this right here, Tamika. So this lady right here, oops, I didn't pull up something else on accident. All right. So her COVID treatment cost more than $1 million.
That is correct, Jay.
Who is going to pay for that? Now,
And they're taking all the old people's homes. They're taking their homes, their cars, everything. So you get out the hospital with COVID and then you don't have nothing. So what we have to do, if you're in that age group, you have to transfer everything that is worth anything to a responsible family member or a law firm, because if you get COVID, you will come out with zero.
That is horrible.
Okay, let me say something.
And be homeless.
Hold on, let me get to Kevin and Tamika, since you actually had COVID, but you was doing all right. I'm gonna get your info. Kevin, go ahead.
Okay, so what I think about this is that there are some things, people in this world that are nice. So I mean, there's a possibility. I mean, it depends on what her.
What do you mean by nice?
Like, there's some people out there. Like, I saw a video of somebody, like, if there was like a person that had like a stroke or in a car, there are some nice people that like go rush to them and ask them if they're okay. I mean, if this costs her home, and this costs her like her savings or something like that, I think people should like take that into consideration for deciding to like help her.
What do you mean, people though? Like just regular everyday neighbors, or the people that are treating her?
Have the same trauma as she is having, like.
Yeah, but this is the problem. So say you about to die from COVID. We save your life and take every damn thing you own. You damn it, you died anyway. You know, like if your mom or dad was sick and they saved their life with COVID, and now the next thing you know, your mom and dad is homeless. Now they like, well, we got to live with you, Kev, but at least we're alive.
Well, I mean,
they would be miserable and hurt, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and I think it's just wrong to go sell their house. I mean, that just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right.
Right. John, thanks for coming to the show. I saw you've been trying to get through lately. Thanks for coming through, man. Let me get to Tamika, and then I'm going to get to you right quick, John. Tamika, I see you got a little bam bam right there. Let me get to you. What's your thoughts on this?
I get on with you, you want to be on too.
I know, right? He want to share the spotlight. We got people like CJ say he gonna die in the crib with no bills.
I know, right? CJ, I am right with you. I am right with you. But I don't want to die.
Right. So you had COVID and your mom had COVID. How would you feel if you got a bill in the mail saying you owe hundreds of thousands of dollars or more?
I'm sorry. What you say?
Said after you, I hear it. I say you and your mom have had COVID. How would you feel if you get a bill in the mail or your mom saying you owe $100,000 or more and they coming for stuff?
I would say good luck because I ain't got shit. What you gonna say? I don't own nothing. What you gonna say? I ain't got no job. I ain't got no property. I ain't got. What you gonna do? You gonna take me? Take me in.
They just gonna be practicing with you.
Yup.
Practicing for when they try to get somebody with something. That's crazy. But what if they come after your mom? You think? Yeah, you think? What if they try to put your mom out? Take everything.
That's not right though. That's not right though. Just because she don't want to pay for COVID treatment, but because she got a bill for COVID treatment, they coming to get stuff for what? You the one gave it to us. I'm pretty sure they did. That's my whole theory about that. COVID is given to you. You can't catch it. You can. I think.
COVID is given to you.
Yeah, somebody gave it to you.
Somebody gave it to you.
Right.
That's just me though, because I know like a motherfucker when I went to the excuse my language. When I went to the doctor to get my test, I promise you, they had something on that swab before I got there. They gave me something because I ain't get it. I ain't get it on my own. All right.
Yeah, my doctor keep trying to get me to come in there all the damn time too, man. I had to kind of snap on them a little bit today, man. They keep wanting me to come in there for some type of stuff that I shouldn't have to come in there for. And I'm like, dude, why you keep wanting me to come in and do this? Like, I can send it in or drop it off. Well, we want to make sure this and that. Hey, man, look. Y'all act like I'm like a prisoner or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like
They want to give you a special package.
And for real. I know my doctor for a while, so I don't want to say that. I will hope not. But hey, you be having me come in there for nothing. It could be an accident or something happening, you know, like leave me alone. John, I was just about to get to you, brother.
Well, what your grandma always said, don't wait till it's too late to say uh-oh. And that I'm gonna live right back. I'm gonna teach my son that.
I'm glad you remember that. And speaking of that, there go my pops. He just signed up on Twitch. And he heard you say that. He probably laughed. He said too late to say uh-oh. Trini, what you think about this right here? Somebody that's had to deal with the healthcare industry. What do you think about this in this bill? You think that's right? That's fair?
Nah, I think that's crazy. And to me personally, I really feel like that should be on the government, on the state, because I was actually looking at the news tonight, right, earlier on, and the governor of Connecticut, he was basically talking. I mean, it wasn't the COVID. He talking about the vaccine, right? But what he's saying is that You know, they don't want people to be shy because of the immigration status. You know what I mean? And not come forward and get the vaccine. He's just saying he wants everybody to be vaccinated.
Right.
So his point is, it's better everybody get vaccinated and we get this under control than somebody, you know, hold back because of the fact that
Whitney.
Because of the immigration status, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, I see this as the same way, because you don't want people to start to not come to the hospital, and then, you know what I mean, you have a situation. It could reach an uncontrolled state if that's the case. If people are scared to come because they're scared of all this stuff. But I also was looking up at some points that Whitney was putting up here, and I find it makes sense. Yeah, that's, you know what I mean. Just know what to do before you go to the hospital, or don't give them certain information. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or you still gonna get the care.
Right. Right. And Kevin, if you're new to the channel, Whitney, she one of my moderators, but she also is a nurse.
Yeah.
So she got some of that info. And also, Whitney, if you could let me know, do we get charged if we take the vaccine? They're gonna charge people. Do you know? If you know, or any of you all know? And
not as far as I know in my county, no.
What state are you in, Kevin?
Taney County in Missouri.
In Missouri, okay. All right. Show me state.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trini, what city you in, or state?
I in New York City.
New York, okay. So I had to name it twice.
Yeah,
okay, so do you know, are they charging people in New York? Because that's another problem why this should have been federal with the last administration, is because Kevin may have something going on there, me here, you there. Like, we should have it all one's price,
right?
Or it should be covered, and we should all be able to get the same, you know, choices of what we gonna get, or what are we doing or not doing. Like, we should have all of this available. We shouldn't have it different places and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, and as well as prices shouldn't be different.
As far as I know, the vaccine is free for everybody.
Okay.
Can I say
something? You about to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah. Maybe later on, or something like before 9:30. Can we maybe talk about the ice storm that's going on in like the U.S. right now, or the winter storm thing that's going on?
Definitely, man. I like to go however we go. So we talk about all kind of stuff. I got a few things I like to talk about, but I'm a you know, free person. We keep it like a regular conversation. So just remind me before, you know, if I'm starting to get ready to forget. All right.
Yeah, the vaccines are free, but when I watch the news, because I do a lot of watching the news instead of reading like normal people, I watch TV about it. Some of the vaccinations are not available to certain people, and
you mean
I don't get
different companies? Yeah, because some states, I believe, are buying up different ones. They're not like everybody got all 3 or 4 available, from what I've seen. Trini, my dad said you sound Panamanian.
For me? Nah, I'm Trinidadian.
Yeah, you do sound like my Uncle David, though. You look like you look a lot like my Uncle David, and you sound like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to have Pops on the live, man. Respect Pops.
Yeah, appreciate it. This one of his first times catching us live. Although he did come on Wednesday at the end, though, but you know, appreciate it, Pops. But so Whitney say the vaccine is free. They charge people different stuff. If we had the universal health care, you wouldn't have to worry about your house getting taken.
It is a little free here. I mean, it is free here. I mean, I don't see anybody say anything it's not free here. I mean, I don't know.
Right. So the vax is free from what we know. And may charge for other stuff. I don't know. I guess she's getting charged for her hospital stay.
Yeah.
I thought insurance do that anyway. That the insurance, when you're in the hospital, that determines your stay anyway. That's what I thought.
That's what I'm saying too.
Well, if you don't have insurance, let me see. Okay, so it says here, many insurance companies have waived all out-of-pocket costs for coronavirus treatment, but some patients are slashing $1 million plus bill to nothing. But those waivers are entirely voluntary and have already expired, many of them. Medical bills for uninsured COVID patients are covered by the federal government, but the rules are complex and hospitals must apply for the money. It says during the Obama administration, the federal government capped the amount most insurance plans can require patients to pay, but not all plans have a so-called out-of-pocket max. And even if they do, the annual limit for a family was $16,300 in 2020, which was the first year of the pandemic. But this year it's up to $17,000. So it says that not everyone has that kind of money lying around during the worst recession in nearly a year. Damn near nobody got 17 grand cash to pay on no health bills. That's the majority of most people don't have that. If they do have 17 in cash, they didn't save it to give it away for that. But then you don't want to die, but say I had 17 grand in the bank when I died. Like, what the hell is that going to do?
Right.
So, but then if you saved all of this for retirement when you get old and then you give it all up, now you screwed either way in a way, you know. Let me ask you, John, because I didn't get to you last time, man. Welcome to the show, man. Appreciate you for coming back, man.
Welcome to
Oh
the
yeah,
show.
I'm glad I was able to come on tonight.
Yeah, me too, man. What's on your mind, man? What you want to talk about?
I'm just going with the flow, listening in, and
What
I'm
you
with,
think about this going broke for this stuff? Think that's fair?
and it's just like a catch-22, man.
Yeah. My pops, he said if you in the military, you get free shots. So he gonna go and get a shot on the 23rd. I talked to him about it, but you know, he is his own man. So, you know,
Yeah.
you think, you know, I don't know, man. I can get it not I get it, but I get that military people for their service should get it for free. But like all the taxpayers should be able to get stuff for free. But
All right, guys,
Right.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'll see
all
you
right,
guys.
Kev, I appreciate it. I'm gonna get to that the what you call it in a second too, man. So
All right, well, yeah, I'll
stick around
be
and
back.
I'll talk about it if you want to come back. The snowstorm.
All right,
All
all
right.
right, see you.
No problem. Take care. Now they do say that we can get it for free. The shots. That's what Witt said, and a couple other people. So I get it, but you know, if somebody happens to be hospitalized, it's just unfair to lose everything. One time, a quick story I came to experience with that. It's about maybe 15 years ago. I didn't pay some bill or something. I don't remember who the hell I didn't pay or something. Probably Rent-A-Center or something. I got some cheap TV or something, didn't pay. I had to go to court. They was trying to like garnish my damn bank account and stuff for a damn TV. And so I had to go to court, like a small claims court, but it was downtown. And so they was trying to sue me or whatever for to garnish my wages for some damn TV or something. And so while we was in the court, I forgot what happened, but they made us go out of the court while they talked about something and was doing something. So I'm standing in the damn hallway just waiting to go back in the court. And it was this older white couple. They was probably in their 70s or something. They were both in wheelchairs, both had on oxygen tanks. And they were side by side. And it was this dude, clean cut, young dude in his 30s. He was a lawyer talking to him. And I'm overhearing their conversation. He like, okay, so what assets do you have? Okay. And he talking about their house and stuff. He like, well, you're underwater on the house, so we can't go after that. Well, what do you like? He's trying to go after them for medical bills.
Oh yeah.
Yes, like these people is
That's
barely
crazy.
alive and they on breathing machines
Yeah.
and wheelchairs. He wanted to take their house.
You have to get all that stuff done before you get sick.
Yeah, that's sad.
You got to transfer that stuff and ooh,
That is really sad. Really sad. That they barely was hanging in there, and he was gonna push them out on the street, take your house, be like, well, go to our old folks' home. And then when you go there, they take control of all your bank accounts and money. So when you die, they could keep that unless you do like a trust or a will or this or that. Because a lot of times that's how they make money, by getting that money from a lot of the people they take care of. Capitalism is something else, man. I like capitalism because I like the point of you can create your own way and make money, and it's up to you in a way, more than any other place on earth for the most part. But at the same time, it can be difficult if you get on the wrong side of things. Damn air condition getting to me. But you get into the legal system and you don't have money for lawyers and stuff. Let you know, any people are on death row that didn't do it, but they didn't have the money, and now they might get killed. But if they had the money and the resources, they could have beat that.
And Jay, a criminal lawyer starts at $10,000 to $20,000. That's the start in.
Wow. You know, so that eliminates most people that are criminals.
well, look it up, Jay. You'll see the charge. And a lot of black families don't have $10,000, or they got to turn over their house.
Yeah.
Turn over this.
To bail bondsman, and then that ain't the lawyer.
That's not even a lawyer.
Right, that ain't even a lawyer. And I know people that have signed over their house for bail bondsman. That's just getting you out on bail because they don't have no money to get you out on bail. Sign over a house. That's if they even have a house. A lot of people.
And then they got to panic to make sure you make your date,
or else they gonna take it and really get over on you. Yeah, it's messed up. Switching it up, Chris P got a good question. Who decides what cities hospitals receive stock of Pfizer, Moderna, or AstraZeneca? Who decides? Anybody know? Whitney? Maybe Whitney know a little bit if she can come on. I don't know that answer. I know that the way that the last administration left it is they left it up to states to do they, own things. So some states that are wealthier than others and had better connections had more ventilators and, supplies than other states that don't have the same connections or wealth. For example, California and New York have a lot of supplies. And some other states, don't have as much. Now, you can also say they got more people and more cases, so maybe they need more.
Wow.
It's really complicated. And, and that's another thing. Like, we can go on Walmart and get information on all kind of other stuff, or Amazon, but we can't get information that simple for what we're going to put in our bodies and things, or what's going on. I wish it was that simple. Definitely would be helpful. Let me see. Let me go back to that snowstorm that he was talking about while I'm doing that. Trini, you got anything you want to add on transparency, at least in the healthcare field?
No, not really.
Yeah. One thing I'll do right quick is remember Wednesday, I showed that video about the lady spitting on the older white lady spitting on the black lady.
Yeah.
And remember I said that I don't believe it. It's a setup. Let me show you guys, for those who don't follow me on Instagram. It's a new video that just came out, and I'm gonna play the new video, and you guys tell me what you think.
All right.
Here's the new video. All right. So in my caption, I said, forgiveness is a beautiful thing. But was this all genuine or staged? I'm saying I thought it was staged from the get-go, because for one, how you know somebody about to spit on you, and then you gonna set up time to put up a camera and this and that. And it was no argument, yelling back and forth like, you spit on me. Man, what the heck? What the? I ain't gonna.
Right.
Also, it could be an old video from when she first started working. See, technology is the mother.
You know what? I never thought about that.
You're right,
when she
Tamika.
first got there, and all of a sudden she started tweaking, and the lady spit on her. I mean, that's what, you know.
Well, this is two different videos, but maybe this one was first but released later. I don't know. But this was released.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you think about this one, Journey?
I think you're right. I'm gonna go with your earliest opinion. And what Tamika says, camera magic and camera craziness and video people, they want numbers and attention that I don't understand.
Yeah, that's true. And Whitney says she was dressed all modest in the first video, which make it look more sympathetic to her. But now she turned up, got the tickle bitties out, little belly out.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah.
Yeah.
She went to work like that. She went to work like that. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And this is your buddy now. But you was so upset that you posted it on there. And you tried to activate people at a time where it's already enough division.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Like, you knew what the hell you was doing. You wanted people of color to be mad at some white people. And I'm glad it's people that's smarter than that. Like, that was stupid. For one, none of us should ever jump to conclusions.
Yeah.
And with these little videos, it can do that. That's another thing. The woman could have dementia. That's a good point. Which is why she shouldn't have videoed that and put it, because you know damn well if she got dementia, she don't know what the hell she did yesterday, or could be going through this or that, and that's why you there. You can't take everything. See, because she's an older white lady, and if a person don't know what's going on, they'll think that because she's older, she may be racist because people were racist when she was younger. You know, like they say, a picture is 1,000 words. And it activated some people, and I'm gonna show you comedian Godfrey. He actually had a good point, because he went off on that first video, calling that lady all kind of stuff. Did anybody see that?
And he should not have, because you don't know the whole story.
Exactly. Exactly. And I ain't gonna play that one because he was really He really
wasted his time. Now he has to backtrack everything. Everybody's being reactive, and you don't have the whole story. You're bringing Nazis in. You're bringing this in. Be quiet. You don't have enough detail. At least Jay look stuff up and do some research before he talks. So he can say, according to this article. But these people, they're resurrecting everything.
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago about myself. And a lot of people don't really know themselves. Take time to really know yourself. Like I thought about like 20 years ago, I don't like to apologize. I don't like to do things or say things that I'm going to have to backtrack on.
Me too.
So I try my best not to say things I do not know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That way I don't have to backtrack. You know what I mean? Or I try not to do things or treat people in a way where I will have to apologize. You know what I mean? Like I try to treat you like I would like to be treated. I don't try to, even some people have done things to me, I don't spit on them. I may tell them it's time for you to get the hell up out of here. But I'm not going to do things where I'm going to have to apologize. Not to say I'm perfect. Yeah, I've made mistakes, but I think before I try to do things, so I don't have to be backtracking or apologizing and this and that. And another thing, when people always got to say, I'm sorry, you got 2 or 3 I'm sorry moments a week, it starts not to matter. People, you always sorry. You always, it don't ring the same.
Yeah.
You know. So, you know, if I say I'm sorry, you know, I mean it, because I'm, you know, don't do it often, and I'm not going to just randomly, my bad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Stop.
It becomes meaningless after a while.
Exactly. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened with Godfrey, but he does have to backtrack from jumping to conclusions. And that's why when I said the video, what I said, because this happened Wednesday, so that's why I ended up talking about it Wednesday or Tuesday, whatever.
And who knows, Jay, her healthcare agency may have gotten on her, you know, and she may had to clean it up. Who knows?
Well, they would have fired her ass for that, because that's a HIPAA violation. She could have went to jail if they would have prosecuted, because you put somebody's info out there, and if this woman don't know, now she's went viral with people that got anger towards her. What if somebody saw her at the grocery store, popped her upside the head or something because of this damn video you put out there? You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what the hell you doing. He came and said, look at his face. He frustrated. And basically he's saying,
hey guys, I want to apologize for standing up for this chick right here. I want to apologize for that.
All right. I like Godfrey a lot. I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but he basically went in on her, and she deserved it, but I think he went in on her on the wrong thing. He didn't call her Aunt Jemima. He didn't call her Aunt Jemima, but she do got the little hair wrap on or whatever. But he's saying basically, why take this? He still doesn't think of it the way I see it, as she was full of it in the first place. I think he still thinks that it was real.
It was real.
Right. And I think that they were buddies or something, and we don't know what conversation took place before.
We don't.
Right. We don't know. You know what? Like, that was a setup. How do you know somebody about to spit on you? And if that's the case, when you move out the way, especially with COVID. But no, you're gonna set up the phone.
I'm gonna set the camera up and wait for it.
Right. So, you know, I just think that we should all, for one, forgiveness is a beautiful thing, because if you did somebody wrong, wouldn't you want forgiveness? Or if you made a mistake, you know, when we want forgiveness, in the good book say how you judge people is how you will be judged. So you go around not forgiving people, it's going to be hard for you to get forgiveness.
Yep.
So, you know, a lot of people don't read that or believe in it, but hey, a lot of that stuff is common sense. Treat people like you want to be treated. You wouldn't be spitting on people, would you?
Nope.
You know, you wouldn't jump to conclusions and be quick to say this and that, because you wouldn't want nobody to jump to conclusions on you. You know, and also, I'm glad I just thought of that. That made me think of something. I'm gonna segue right quick. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get to that this winter storm stuff. I saw this new show on Netflix. This actually came out last year, and it's funny because it's almost the same as what we was just talking about with Judas and the Black Messiah. Is on Netflix called Messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually saved that on my list.
Yeah, so I've been on mine for a while too.
It's been on mine for a while too.
Yeah, and I finally watched it, and damn, it was deep.
Was he a cult man?
So I don't want to spoil it.
Sorry.
But I didn't see the very last episode of the season either. And let me go and click and add that. I don't know if it's an 8. I'll give it it's really like a 7.5 to me. So I like a lot of conspiracy, what would be called conspiracy theory type stuff. Yeah, make you think. And so this made me think about how the world is today. What if Jesus did come back today and was walking? Would people believe him? How would people treat him? You know what I mean? Like, would people really be ready to it? Nobody. We would do the same thing, society, as they did before. Not believe them, try to discredit them. Same thing. I really believe that. And it shows a lot of that stuff happening in this. It's what? 10 episodes, I believe. Yeah, 10 episodes the first season. It start off with him coming, and he's in I believe Jerusalem at the Dome of the Rock, and he telling people to go and to a certain place to cross, and then that ain't working out, and then they trying to look for him for international crime, so to speak. But then he appears in America. They like, well, how'd he get there? Somebody helping him, this and that. Like every step of the way, they don't believe. And just like how with the Judas and the Black Messiah, they try to get him set up or frame him. Yeah. They want to frame him. Find me a picture with him building a bomb or being a terrorist or something, And then they did show in one episode where he walked on water at the Washington Monument.
Right.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, but people wanted to discredit. But then also, it is magicians that have walked on water, though.
Correct.
So it does make you think.
Angel being one of them.
What you say, Tamika?
I said Chris Angel being one of the magicians that walked on water. That's why I love him.
I like Chris Angel too. He's a good magician. He's a little out there though. I don't know what he really is into, but he does do some heck of a tricks. I saw him levitate from one building rooftop to the other too. But then again, what do we really see too? Because a lot of those magicians, Chris Angel, Dynamo, David Blaine, perform tricks right in front of you on the street, and people swear they saw something, but did you really see something? It's really weird and interesting, and this kind of shows that I didn't get to see. So they trying to prove, is he real? Is he a hoax? You got the president, all kind of people want to prove this and that. I mean, it's really pretty good, actually. It's really interesting. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out on Netflix.
Yeah, just today I see it on my playlist.
I ended up putting it on. It started playing on accident, but it's been in my playlist. Yeah. And I ended up watching it like, well, let me see. And I watched it, and I ended up watching like 7 hours in a row.
Wow.
I watched like 7 hours in a row, seven or 8 episodes I was in. And then I started falling asleep. But I was trying to fight it. So when he went to Washington, what was that? Let me see what episode that was. But it really is interesting. It shows the same tactics of like what was happening with the Black Messiah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I saw this. So this was like 7th. I saw this. Episode 8 is about where I got to, with the president and stuff. Wait, let me see. News of the Marvel electrifies. Okay, I got to about 7. The Marvel they talking about is that so a lot of people started following him after a couple different miracles and stuff happened. This girl would post pictures of him on Facebook and Instagram, and so she got millions of followers now. They started following them to Washington, D.C. So when he got there, it was like a bunch of people following him already. And then he started talking, and then he walked on the water at the reflecting pool for the Washington Monument in front of everybody. People was recording it with their phones, this, that, and the other. And then the first thing you see is people on YouTube and different news outlets saying it wasn't real. And, magicians have done it before and this, that, and the other. And it's really deep. Ooh. Yeah, it was interesting. I do like David Blaine, although he is weird. So I can like a person for their talent, but I separated from actually really liking them. So like, for example, Bill Maher. I like Bill Maher's show and I like what he talk about, but I don't exactly like Bill Maher or agree with a lot of the things as a person he do. Like he's an atheist. I'm not an atheist. So I don't see how a person could even go with that. Yeah. I never saw anything blow up or crash or anything start to become something else. So like a lot of that stuff, you know, I don't see. But that's on him. That ain't my business. That's his soul that he gotta, you know, deal with and do with, you know. So I don't look at it that way. Or David Blaine, you know, that's even more questionable what he may be into, but I'll still give him credit for doing some crazy tricks.
Crazy tricks.
Jay, you saw the Bridgetons?
The Bridgerton?
Yeah.
I didn't
no,
like
I
that.
haven't, but that has been on Netflix on my list. What is about that?
I finished it, man. I find it was good.
Tell me about it. This is a Trini review.
Trini review.
Trini reviews. What's the Trini review on the Bridgerton?
I mean, it's basically about prestigious families coming together, and then it have a queen, and the queen is basically, you know, she have a mad king, you know, she husband gone mad, so they have him kind of isolated, but away from the public, so that they can't know. The public don't really know, like, you know, the king gone mad. But
was this based on anything true or no?
Nah, it wasn't.
Now, I see they got a somewhat black brother right here with a white lady back in this time. I know they playing something on this. What's this about?
He's a duke, and she's one of the Bridgertons now.
Oh, so that's their name, the Bridgertons.
Yeah, that's a family name.
Okay, and so what? He trying to get with her, and that's a forbidden love?
No. What happened is he told her, because his father basically treated him poorly growing up, right? So like more or less disown him, and like his auntie is who it is really bring him up and, you know, teach him to be like the father kind of disown him because, you know, he was worried about the family name, and he learned to talk at a late age. So, you know, the father probably thought he was mute. So he started treating him a kind of way.
Right.
So he basically, you know, in them times how it goes is like so it's like arranged marriages, right? So for the prestigious. So what ended up happening is that both of them end up faking, like play love now, like they're playing that they in love, so that she could get a better you know, like a higher person coming to kind of like court her, right?
Right.
But when that happened, because the queen nephew is a prince, so he ended up trying to court her. But when he was trying to court her, both of them, the Bridgerton and the Duke, realized that, you know, they really had true feelings for each other now. You know, even though they was pretending, the feelings really grow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I see they got an episode, The Duke and I, right here.
Right. So what ended up happening was when they did get together, you know, they wanted to get married, you know, kind of rush. But the queen, you know, with all she authority, kind of like blocking them from getting the license. So they had us to go and make a plea with the queen, you know what I mean, to let her know, like, we really in love, and, you know, you can't fight love, you know, and the queen ended up granting them the, you know, them getting the license thing, and they get married.
Yeah, it say right here they had a garden escapade, huh?
Right, yeah. So that garden escapade is what just kind of really pushed them to really get married, because she didn't want to they wasn't going on get married, and then like when something like that happened, come like a violation. So the big brother and him had like a kind of standoff, you know, they stand up back to each other with the guns, and they walk at certain paces, and then they turn and shoot.
Right, duel.
Right. That was about to take place, and she come riding on a horse and stop them from killing each other.
Oh, okay.
And then, so after that now is like when they get married, because her mother didn't really teach her about womanhood, so she didn't know. Like, she mother wouldn't say sex. You understand? To her, you know, she fool around with it, so she didn't know a lot of stuff.
And he gave us some summer school lessons, huh?
Yeah,
but let me ask you: are you familiar with this guy? What is his name? Regé Jean Page?
No, I'm not familiar with him, but he did a good job, man. I find he acted the role real good, though. You know?
Have you seen him in any of these other roles?
Nah, I ain't seen him in nothing else before.
I haven't seen him in any of this. Are you familiar with him at all? One Journey.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Have you seen Bridgerton?
I didn't like it.
You didn't like
Sure.
it? Did you watch the whole thing or just
I
few
watched the
bits?
whole thing.
Oh, really? So I
Oh,
take it
really?
if you watch the whole thing, that type of thing, that type of show is something, a genre you like. So what didn't you like about Bridgerton?
I watched it because I read the article about it, but I can't take them constantly throwing white women at black men. Every time I turn around, they're mixing it, and they leave the black woman totally out.
Huh.
And I can't do that. I just turn them off.
Hmm.
What I liked about
I might have picked
the
up.
Black Messiah. Oh, you can't hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Okay.
I was saying that's a perspective.
Yeah, no, I
never
have
thought
my
about.
headset on. I had my headset on.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I watched it. I watched it to see how we were going to be treated as a people and how this kind of thing came into place. I mean, if you want a good fantasy, it's enjoyable, but I still have a problem with Hollywood constantly giving the black man a white woman and erasing the black woman. I got a problem with it. From our actors to our high-paying actors to Kofi Anna, even though he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I can respect that.
So I think that's why people feel that black women are very upset about that. Go with who you want to go with. I rather the homos identify themselves, don't come in my path, and I rather those black men that want that white flesh to identify themselves to exit out of my sphere, so that you're not a choice.
Right.
The
Yeah,
thief and the murderer too. He can exit. The gangsters, they can exit too.
I know that's right. Whitney agreed with you on the race baiting. She said they were acting like it would have been a Roger and Hammerstein Cinderella.
Correct,
Really?
Miss
I
Whitney.
don't. I mean, I understand exactly where One Journey coming from,
But
but
as a man, you didn't pick up on that.
I didn't take it from that perspective though. But it is interesting what they're saying though.
Right. That's why when she said that, I say I wouldn't have thought of that
Yeah.
perspective, honestly, because as a man, I didn't think about it. But I do think that sometimes when I see black women always with the white guy, though, I do think about that. Like, but I don't think about it the opposite way. I guess that's kind of sexist.
Yeah. but more or less in that show, not too many white black people. They're not on a normal, like them is not really the shows I really look, but that's fine. It was good. It was a good storyline, so I watch it out. But yeah,
What show?
it did not the same Bridgerton. It didn't have too many. It didn't have too many black people in the movie, right? Right, One Journey.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I say it didn't have too many black people in the movie anyway.
No.
Not too many black people was in high society in that time, though, either, was it? I mean, of course, it's always exceptions.
Debatable.
They call them horrible names. The ones in the field call them house people, and you know.
So, how did he become a duke?
Illegal birth, I think.
Okay. Chris said he loved Bridgerton, especially Queen Charlotte.
My friend was good, but
what was Queen Charlotte? What was so lovable about her?
One Journey, them had me thinking in a different way. She was just kind of crazy. she was just big on gossip, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
One Journey, what you think about her?
I think that was the round girl, the full figure one that was spinning all. Is that the one that was spinning all the lies in the high society paper?
Right, but the queen, he talked about the queen itself now. The queen was kind of, she was kind of rough. The queen was rugged, but one of her things that she looked forward to was the gossip, but she was trying to catch the person who writing the gossip column in the paper.
Yeah, she was trying to catch him.
Okay. It got me a little interested. I'm not really.
Jay, watch it when you're doing your cooking for the week or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not a big high society watcher. I have seen some things, and I have liked them, but it's not something I would pick. But now that you all done gave me a little background, I'm gonna have to try to get around to it at least and see an episode or two.
But
And check it out. I
Lupin
did
was
like that last thing about what was it? The Queen Victoria, something where it had the woman was the queen and she was pregnant, but trying to fight was just the what was it? Princess. I just saw a few episodes of that, but it was pretty good. She was pregnant. She was trying to unite the UK, Ireland, and Scott and
Right.
the Crown. Like the Crown.
Crown. Yeah, that's it.
I had that on my watch list too. I wanna see, but I ain't start to watch it yet.
I saw a couple episodes of that. It was pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But Lupin was a good one though, Jay.
Lupin, I still need to see that. You saw all of Lupin?
Yeah. Lupin was
liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to finish seeing get into Lupin. I gotta, first we're gonna have to watch Judas and the Black Messiah on movie night tomorrow. So yeah, definitely. Hey, if you all don't have HBO Max or you all want to come and watch with us, be watching movie night, just make sure you subscribe on Twitch to JAYMOOREREVIEWS. Get to check it out with us for free. And it's a pretty good movie. Interesting. If you don't know about Fred Hampton or you looking for the next new good movie to watch, this is a good one to check out.
One Journey, you gotta give me that information.
On Netflix paying you to watch their movies?
Yeah.
I put it in the chat. You have to apply.
Really? Okay. So tell us a little bit about that, because I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, they started doing it about a year ago. They want people who are bingers, but you just can't binge. They have like check off things and notes that you got to take when you're watching, but they'll pay you money. They'll send you prizes, all kind of stuff.
What?
Okay. And so where do we try to sign up with that?
Let me go back to Google.
Okay.
I have to go back to Google, but I put something in the chat already, but you can Google would be your best place to search.
Because I just been watch the Bridgerton. I watched the Bridgerton in one night.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
but you have to like
straight on Thursday, so they might as well pay me for watching.
I know that's right. I'm gonna Google Netflix pay to watch
2021.
and watch. Here we go. Bless you over there. Say this dream job pays $500 to watch Netflix shows. Is this it? Let's see.
Jay, I don't know where the actual link is. I learned it from Pay or Wait.
Okay. Bonus Finder.
But I'd probably go to customer service or something like that on my Netflix. I'd probably go through them just to get the real tea on how you make it happen.
This right here, Bonus Finder. It says it's an online gambling site, but they looking for someone to binge watch 3 series on Netflix, and they'll temporarily cover your Netflix subscription and pay $500 for your time. And it says that it's open to anyone 21 years old who live in the US or Canada. You fill it out, and it's open until February 12th. Damn. Wait, through the 12th through the 15th. Oh, and the winner. So they ain't gonna pick.
That's not the right one.
Okay.
I would go through Netflix. Mine came from the Business Insider .com. Where real entertainment and tech news is, not these people. Or I would go to Netflix. You have Netflix. Go to your account. The personal little chat ladies there, and talk to them.
Yeah, because
if you're a binger, but you have to be a responsible binger. I'm not. You're just on in my background. You're not real.
Right.
And you ain't gonna know what they said.
Correct.
Right. This one is paying $1,000.
You have to pay attention.
Sign up for all of them, you might get a little chunk of change.
Yeah. And then flip that money, Jay. Invest that money back.
Right. Just like we was talking Wednesday about Coinbase.
Yeah.
Yeah, which she up to $100, and that's for free. Just from answering a couple of their questionnaires. If you go on there, they'll give you free cryptocurrency for answering the questionnaires.
Yeah,
I told you about.
Yeah, I downloaded it up today.
You did, yeah. The one I was telling you all about that I put $40 in is worth $100 for me now, and that's on $40. I put in 10, and then a 20, and now that's $100. So it ain't a lot of money, but hey, it's better than nothing. So why not? Some of my marijuana stocks went down, but of course I'm doing it for the long term, not for the week. So and the price that it is, you can't lose. For under $100, you can have something that if it goes well, you really can make some money.
Yeah.
And if it goes bad, you lose $100, which that shouldn't put you out of your house or stop anything. And if it does, then you shouldn't be putting it in the stock market.
Correct.
So let's see. Brother Kevin was talking about, what was he saying? Blizzard. I don't know what he's talking about. Blizzard where? In Missouri?
You probably talking about this weekend, the one that's supposed to, they say Houston promised to be one of the coldest winters they ever faced in a long time.
I think Whitney says it's already 1 degree.
Yeah, she was saying let's see, historic weekend blizzard. Check out the historic weekend blizzards. Canadians are still, let's see, that was in January 1977 blizzard.
As far as Mexico is supposed to feel this blizzard.
Yeah, this blizzard is what helped me created. 9 months later, I was out of there. Let's see. You like that one, let's see.
I left New York for the same reason. No, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, that's what happens when you inside. It's only one piece of entertainment that never gets old. And ladies, you definitely got it. Let's see. Dallas Fort Worth weather. North Texas braces for a historic winter storm. I wish this is Kevin. Let me know what you're talking about. Sound like I got somebody. Okay, we got John. What's up, John Blaze? What's up, man? While we waiting on John, CJ has been pulling for Ozark for a long time. I tried to watch the first episode, but I didn't finish getting through it.
I don't like it, but
I liked it. I liked Ozark.
Yeah.
Pharaoh like it too.
I was still waiting for the action to start in that. I find it just a whole set of
it does take
Yeah.
Yeah. My pops want to know, you got any money? You got any bucks? You got any bucks yet?
Any bucks?
You got any bucks from that Netflix?
I don't do Netflix.
Okay.
I just know about it because Pay or Wait. Sharonda was talking about it,
And that's right. You did say you're not a regular binger, so
yeah.
But you was passing the word. So no, she ain't got no bucks yet, but you can go ahead, pops. Get some bucks.
We gotta find the right link though for everyone who's interested.
John, you there? John. All right.
Because Netflix probably wants to know what's not working so they can get rid of it off their platform.
Yeah.
They have to pay me. I'm gonna tell them.
Right. I'll let them know. So I don't know. Is this the Dallas Fort Worth area? I mean, let's see. I don't know how much snow and cold air they normally get. It said they can get anywhere between 2 and 4 inches of snow.
2 and 4.
Yeah, I don't think they're used to that.
Didn't New York just get out of 19 inches?
Yeah.
Right. See, they ain't used to no real weather.
That's right, because the South doesn't have any heavy de-icing procedures because they have so many miles.
Right.
They have a lot of miles, so when the snow is coming, You need to be locked in your house with cable.
Hmm.
Did y'all see the?
Or you're going to have babies in June.
Right. In
Yeah.
Atlanta, I heard that they throw sand on the
Yeah.
roads.
Hmm.
Well, that's the dumbest thing.
That's what they have.
They
So-
better buy some damn salt.
Yeah.
Right.
But they have to realize the South has quarries, and you can grind that sand and with a little,
Into
stone, yeah, and a little stone to give you some friction because
Right.
the accidents down here are epic.
Because you're not using salt.
That's true.
That's right. You in the Atlanta area, so that's
That is
crazy.
correct.
When I heard that, I just was like, "What?
What? Where you
Sand.
living?
It ain't a beach." So then that means y'all got sand all on the roads.
I know.
Then what do they do to get the sand off the roads?
It just blows away.
Oh, brother. In a way, that's probably better for your cars and for your road, though.
Yeah.
Because
And-
salt tears
salt.
up your car and the road big
That's
time.
what salt is heat metal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Salt is expensive.
It
Yeah.
is expensive, but it works.
Yeah.
Um,
But the South is changing now. It's not as affordable as it was before. Apartments, they want $1,500 now,
wow.
$1,500. They're having New York prices.
Too much
Because
New York
of,
people moving on.
That
Moving on.
Atlanta's the new film industry is why.
Maybe that's it, Jay.
Yeah,
Yeah, but a lot of us are out on the outskirts of Atlanta that we can drive in 30 miles and then we're in. Just like Manhattan, we're on the outskirts of Manhattan, but we can drive in, have the fun, then drive back out.
right. That's what I'm gonna do. Leave and live in the suburbs or the north suburbs or north side of Chicago, and
Drive in.
right.
Yeah, I find it better like that.
Yeah. I was just reading this. It said the temperatures at Dallas Fort Worth slipped below freezing last Tuesday, and they have not been above zero since then. And they say it's expected to be below zero till next Thursday, and that'll be the second longest stretch below freezing days on record.
Y'all see that pile up on I-35 in Fort Worth?
Okay, what'd you say? There you go. What did you say, man?
That pile up in Fort Worth, Texas on I-35.
That just happened?
Yes.
Let me pull it up. You stay in that area?
Ooh.
No, I'm in West Texas.
Oh, there it go, right there. This is it?
Yes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
How did this happen? What the hell?
How many?
It's because of freezing drizzle or freezing fog. Nobody was expecting it, and it happened. That black ice is hard to stop.
Yeah, that black ice is no joke.
No.
And another thing I learned about the South, they don't have winter tires. You have to order your winter tires online, then take it in to Goodyear to put it on.
Wow.
Because they don't sell it. You have to literally order it.
Wow.
And then the thing too, down here in Texas, a lot of people they probably don't take aware of their treading on their tires, and when that freezing rain and fog builds up, the roads get slick, and some people are not able to keep traction.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of accidents where I'm from. I drive trucks, and so yeah, I'm out there with all the crazy people, in Texas, especially. We're not ready for that, like the North.
Yeah. And that's, I know I may sound corny, but when Kumo D made Wild Wild West and they was in the snow, I thought it snowed in Texas. Like, where was that? Wild Wild West. Y'all remember that? I used to live downtown. Anyway, they was in the snow and they supposed to be in Texas in the Wild Wild West. I thought it snowed in Texas. Then as I got older, I realized that it don't snow in Texas like that.
Not heavy.
It's been pretty crazy this year.
This is crazy. This
Look at
accident.
that.
How did they all crash like this?
Yeah, that's something else right
Fog?
Yeah, that fog. You can barely see the visibility. It was real low, and like I said, I don't think they were ready for it.
FedEx
To
truck.
be honest.
Damn. Look at them running into each other.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow. You know, that makes me think back one time when I was younger, coming from Florida in my car, and I was in the mountains in Tennessee, and it was raining so bad and foggy, I could barely see the hood of my car. That's how much visibility it had. And I just kept going. Like I wouldn't have had enough time to stop or do anything had something happen.
Wow.
Flew off the mountain or something. Man, I'm telling what the wow.
I don't like driving in that weather. I ain't gonna lie.
See, I
No,
was
me
so
neither,
young
brother.
and dumb. I wasn't even. It didn't even cross my mind. But I did try to get in front of you truck drivers. John, y'all trucks, boy, the rain and stuff fly off of them. It make it feel like you in a
Oh,
blue
yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, like when somebody's behind me and all that slush is flying up, I try to slow down, let them go by. I wouldn't want that to happen to me, so I just, slow down, get over a little bit, let them go.
Yeah, you one of the good ones, man.
Yeah, you're the one of the good ones.
Definitely, because damn, it don't happen too much. 133 car wreck.
Wow.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That must be
is
the
a
biggest
lot.
wreck I
But no fatalities? But
Oh yeah,
probably
it was
injuries.
a few fatalities.
Wow. He said he's haunted by the woman he couldn't get to before a FedEx truck crashed into the pile. Damn.
It says 65 people injured in the car
This guy
crash.
saying he saw a woman. You could hear people screaming. Then a second later, their screams get muffled by another crash.
Oh man.
Wow. Broken SUV window to pull one driver to safety. He said he saw the truck coming into the air. There's a truck to the right of me, and I dived underneath the trailer. She was crushed.
Ooh.
Wow. Where did this go? She was crushed to death by the vehicles falling on her. Damn. 65 people, all adults injured in the crash, including a large number of frontline healthcare workers who were heading to the hospitals to start their shifts.
That's a rough way to go.
And I follow a trucking page on Instagram, and they had some pretty good footage of it, like live footage. And it was, that was horrible.
So a lot of you guys truckers got cameras in your trucks?
No, I don't have a dash cam, but these trucks that are making now, like the truck I'm driving right now, is dang near autonomous. You can put on cruise control, and you can let go of the steering wheel, and it'll steer for you. It picks up the zip line and the shoulder line.
Wow,
it's pretty neat, but it's kind of creepy though when you put it on cruise control, because the steering wheel, it'll guide you in the lane, but it seems like it's kind of taking away from you a little bit.
Oh yeah, they trying to put them Tesla ones out there that's fully autonomous. You heard about that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen all that on. Like I said, I look at Instagram a lot, and they put it out there. They have one on the road already.
Yeah,
it was pretty neat. But
about how it sits in the middle, that's kind of dope, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's better to drive that way too for you too, because you can see both sides perfectly, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And when somebody's in your blind spot in my truck, we have a light that signals that somebody's beside you, and if you put your signal light on to the right, it'll beep at you and let you know somebody's there. So I think that's pretty neat too.
Yeah, that is. You could. What is yours? A Volvo?
No, it's a Freightliner.
Oh wow. I thought Volvo was like the luxury of that industry, but Freightliner, they holding their own with that, huh?
Oh yeah.
Volvo.
I don't know how the new Volvos are now, but they are nice.
Yeah, they are. I knew one person, and he was talking about he spent over 100-something thousand for one of those.
Normal price.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's making it hard on people that are buying it and then trying to make a living, but now they with these other vehicles and stuff, and the price of fuel is making it hard for them to break even.
Yeah.
You experience any of that with the fuel and different stuff? Is it what you work for?
Oh no, I work for a company, so they handle all that. I don't have to worry about fuel or anything.
Right.
But I know a lot of guys that are in the industry, as a sole proprietor, but they do have trouble breaking even sometimes, or you have to be out for a long time. Just put it that way, to make some money.
Right.
And Jay, a lot of the Jamaican men are driving now too. A lot of the
Yeah,
immigrants are jumping behind there. They don't even know
because
where
we
they're
can't make
going.
no money with a damn cab and like you
Nope.
used to too.
Nope.
In New York, they was charging $1 million for a cab license too.
That is correct for the
Wow.
medallion.
Yeah, for that medallion. And so some of these people have spent $1 million to get the license, and then Uber and Lyft come in with no license,
Correct.
taking all the money in business, and now they stuck paying $1 million loan off. Then they can't afford
But
to
they're trucking now, Jay. They're trucking now. They're out there trucking.
Yep.
because they got $1 million loan to pay. What made me get into that story is I read this one article about a guy that did that, and then because everything happened, he ended up committing suicide, and then his brother, because he co-signed, was now having to pay the damn $1 million loan back and stuck and this and that, and now it was a big mess. Big mess. Yeah. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but I'm gonna show one more story before I go. And so it's about this nurse. And people, I don't know why people do the things they do, but it's kind of messed up, of course. But this Florida nurse stole almost a $500,000 in COVID funds.
Wow.
And embezzled the money.
She was busy.
Boy. And you got to be a special kind of person in taking that type of money that could be helping people, and you taking it to get over. Just like that one rapper talking about he got all that money from the California aid, and then they found out and put his dumb ass in jail.
So are they not doing the PPP loans anymore?
Well, that's
a
what
lot of
saying.
people took advantage of that too.
Yeah, and it's saying right here she received a loan from the PPP Paycheck Protection Program on behalf of his company, and he lied on the application though. And wait a minute, that's a different story. If Father of Three discovers he's alive, which also is a show that I was watching called The Lady in the Dale. That was crazy on HBO. If y'all ain't seen that. About this man that was transgender and was trying to sell a car, a three-wheel car. Three-wheel car. And it's a mess. That damn thing is a mess. It's a documentary on HBO. It's like a 5-part documentary. The last part will be coming this Sunday. I'm gonna have to talk about it this Sunday some more, but and get to this full story. That is a crazy story. That Lady in the Dale. If y'all saw that on HBO, check that out. You're gonna be like, what? But I'll talk about it Sunday when it's over. But it's saying the Florida nurse got the $400,000, and they're saying that it was received as a loan from the PPP from this Gerardo company, Carabello. But it was a lie on the application, and Carabello opened a bank account for his company. And he reported having 2 employees with an annual gross of 70 grand. And then it's saying that when he applied for the income, the loan, it said they had 4 employees with a gross revenue of 180,000 between the 2 years. And then the 6 days later applied for the PPP, and then it said they had 28 employees with an average monthly payroll of 168,000 a month. And
wow.
They said the 420,000 were to help keep employees on the payroll. Of course, these employees didn't exist.
Wow.
And they said the bank account didn't reveal any paychecks to employees.
Guess they forgot that part.
You're right. It's just crazy. I just brought this up to just show, man, that it's good people, bad people all over, and you got to be this part is part of the capitalism. When it's room for people to make money, then it ruins it for everybody, because then it make the everything so difficult to get.
Yeah, it was a NFL player that got one of those PPP loans. What did he get, like 20-something million?
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Then he went on a shopping spree.
That's crazy.
Everybody's not crying. Some people set themselves in positions to receive, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Birds Nation, he sent the video the other day. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I said I mentioned it. Just remind me. And where is it? All right. So he was talking about.
I switched from State
Oh
Farm
shoot!
because of this site.
I probably
They
ain't
have
gonna
me
be able to
paying
play this whole thing because it's on
$163 a month
YouTube.
for my new car.
But
Take it off. Take it off.
it's about the Biden crime bill. It's a little montage about the Biden crime bill. If you all, I can play it better on Wednesday because then when stuff is monetized, I can play the whole thing better. But if you all want to go and watch this, you all can. It's 5 minutes long. They put in a compilation of him talking about the crime bill and his support behind it. But it also has him saying that it was universal support. Now, if you all watched my show last week, you'll know at the last hour of the show, Birds Nation came on. I tried to deprogram. I tried to get a crack in the wall, so to speak. So Birds Nation supports Trump, and he doesn't believe that the Biden-Harris, party ticket group is the best for the country. And one of his main points, he got a few points. I ain't going to say you only got 1 point. I'm not saying I agree with all of them, but hey, this is one of your points. And it is a true point, but not all the way true. And he was talking about the Biden crime bill and the harm that it was done. And it did do harm.
Yeah.
But this is what you keep leaving out, is that they're trying to change it. They have grown and recognized the problem with the crime bill. And what I said is that it had bipartisan support when it was passed. It wasn't just put through like how politics has to be put through one way now. They used to have bipartisan support on bills back then, and that everybody supported it. And if you look and listen to this, although whoever made it obviously wants him to look bad and put it together with that purpose and intent, it's still, you can hear and see things where it's saying that it was bipartisan support. But also, this is another thing. They are trying to, at least for now, we seem to think that their things are going to change, and they're trying to, take people that are in jail for marijuana offenses and get it expunged, make marijuana legal. I mean, how many people should be in jail for marijuana? That is stupid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trump was in office for 4 years, Birds. Did he get people expunged? Were they trying to make any changes to the crime bill? They have 4 years. You keep making it seem as if they're not doing this or that. Again, I'm not a full supporter of any person or party, but I do support certain things, and I do recognize certain change. I mean, 4 more years of the administration we had, do you think that they were going to fix Biden crime bill in the next 4 years? The reason I ask is because you love to bring up the Biden crime bill. So you said last week, if Trump started his own party, you would join it.
Wow.
That was deep.
All right.
Okay. So I'm saying, if you would join the Trump party, do you think they was going to change the Biden crime bill? You said you saw firsthand the damage it done to people, which it has done. But do they seem to be bothered by it? I think things have gotten worse. I think they're putting more people in jail. I think people are getting discriminated against more since the last 4 years. I don't know where you've been living.
With nobody taking accountability.
Great point. He's not even taking accountability for anything. You think he's gonna try to help people?
It's find people on the both sides, you know.
Yeah. Now he freed people that paid him. Yeah.
And people lost
He freed 100
exactly.
people.
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, he freed 100 people that paid him. Well, it's thousands.
He get paid for that. For them
Right.
people that I'm thinking. Yeah.
And I covered this the other day, Monday. A lot of the people that he freed, they didn't even petition to get freed, which shows that that was some type of collusion conspiracy. Because how you freeing people that didn't even ask to be freed? Because they done slid you a little something, allegedly.
And the people who asked you bypass them straight.
Pass them up. Pass them up. Some people been on there for years. And some people like Lil Wayne and Kodak Black just got locked up within a year or two, and they got free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rappers. You know, One Journey, what you think about this?
I'm glad those last 4 years are not being repeated. I'm glad we're not repeating those last 4 years. I'm hope we're out of it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, sorry. That's what I'm just glad it's over.
Right.
I with you on that One Journey.
But I think that we have to get organized and be a people, you know, not just a black people or whatever, but we have to decide, are we going to be Americans or we're not? And if you don't want to be Americans and you want to be a white supremacy, what does that mean for you in America?
Right.
If the homosexuals want their own state, okay, then that's what you want. So you can go in that whole state and do whatever you want to do over there. You know, what are we going to be as America? Are we going to be free? Are we going to be equal? Are we following, you know, the dream? Is the dream going to change?
Yeah.
We have to come together, and African American. There was just a report, Jay, that's saying that majority of African Americans are now signing up. A large amount are signing up for college, signing up for higher education, signing up. Show me how to have my business. Show me how to do this. Show me how to put sprinklers in the new homes that are being built. That's money. That's plumbing, but it's a specialty. And they're now saying, I don't need you to give me a job. I'm going to go get a skill to get that job, whether it be trucking, like the trucking industry. They have all those immigrants. They don't know nothing about American streets. And they're going to be problems soon just with that.
GPS, you don't need to know nothing no more, too. There used to be a skill to learn how to drive in the city or on the roads because you had to know stuff. People don't know how to go 2 blocks now without a damn look at the damn phone.
Yeah, but I have a cousin. He said sometimes he still runs into a bridge that's too low. And he's out there with an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, John, what you think about that and about this Biden crime bill and all of that?
Well,
you ain't got to go into too deep. Just a couple minutes or whatever. What you think? Brother Pharaoh say, we still letting Trump live rent-free in our heads. Let it go. Stop defending Democrats if they are as bad as Republicans when both not doing nothing. When it's our community are supposed to do something.
Well, we got to come together as a people.
Yeah, I don't think we letting Trump live in our heads, really.
Not me.
I damn sure not. He brought up the topic, so I'm going to address it. I don't think they're as bad as Republicans or this. I think politics is messy, period.
Especially in America.
It is.
Right. And I think if you are blindly Democratic or blindly Republican, then you got a problem either way.
Correct.
Because you're not
look at
holding
the argument y'all
accountable.
had the other day.
Yeah, what was that?
With
Friday with me and him.
Yeah, I mean, I know that y'all were, you know, getting angry or anything, but look at the argument it causes. You know, like it just, to me, when people talk about politics and this person or that, man, the conversation it just gets escalated. I mean, it escalates too much.
Politics and religion, people get the most passionate. You shouldn't talk about them or something. But
yeah,
some people avoid them.
Yeah, that's another way to get you not to talk about stuff, and then the powers that be can do what they want.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, man, we pay them. They work for us as the people. That's
Right.
why we get taxed. You shouldn't be supporting them. They support us. It's backwards. They should be
Right.
trying to do for us. They should be our agenda. You shouldn't be supporting no damn Trump or Biden or none of these people. They come and go.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's your agendas you want. It's what we need as a people in a country. And we should all agree we need free health care. I don't give a damn if you're white, black, Republican, whatever. You shouldn't be losing your house or become homeless because they helped you in the hospital. You know, people
Correct.
should have certain rights. I don't care if you're gay, straight, black, white, whatever. Nobody should spit on you or beat you up.
Correct.
Or, you know, kill you or prevent you from going to work or this or that. Maybe, you know, everybody business shouldn't be out there. It's like that's a problem of social media world. Everybody need to tell everybody every damn thing. I like the
Everybody
days
wanna
where
be
you
first.
needed to get to know somebody to know what the hell they're about. You know,
Right.
now everybody knows everything about people, and they don't even have to get to know each other. They got to tell you and show you.
It's too much.
It's just too much, you know, for everything. Like
Hmm.
I shouldn't know a lot of stuff about the person I work with unless we're friends.
Correct.
You know, that's just how it should be. So you know, yeah, he got a point about that, John, about what you say. People get heated because this stuff really matters too. So that's why people get, you know, into it. But I think that's also put into us so that we don't get nothing done.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because we too busy mad arguing, and it shouldn't be like sports. Somebody I talked to before said all of this stuff is like sports now, whereas you trying to win. I think Pharaoh said that you shouldn't be trying to win or dominate the other side.
I think that's the whole issue with the politics, to be honest. And
Yeah.
it's more about hate and picking a side than it is about difference in policy. But you know, we all just under one umbrella. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 We could agree to disagree, but we had to hate each other for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way I was learned about politics is it's about compromise.
Right.
It's not about winning. You need this, I need that.
I need that.
You gonna get a little of this, I'm gonna get a little of that. We both are a little more happier than if you only had yours or only had mine.
Correct.
Or we neither had neither. You know. And that's how people need to see it. But they look at it as if you got a little of this, then I didn't get as much as I should have. So I need all of this. Your side just doesn't matter. And we ain't gonna get nowhere like that. And I know one journey you was saying it kind of being a little tongue in cheek about we should go with this country or state or whatever. But we all mixed up now. I think I was talking to, I think that was Bird's Nation last week when he said we should separate. And it's not like the Civil War where we could separate slave and free. Like your neighbors, our neighbors are Democrats and Republicans on the same block.
Right.
The same
and no one's going to be happy. Even if the white supremacist says, give us 4 states and we'll stay there. You're not going to stay there. You're not going to be happy because guess what? You're going to have a drought and you're going to want to go back to another state to get water or blah, blah, blah.
Right.
It doesn't work like that.
Right. That's true.
Because as soon as you need a kidney, you don't care where that kidney came from, what body it came out of. All you know, you need it in your body.
Right.
To me, personally, segregation, just like hate, ain't good for nobody.
Nobody.
Right. I agree with Bird's Nation on the free healthcare. I don't think we should have free guns, though. I think you should have the right to have a gun, but it shouldn't be free. Then that'll make a bigger problem.
I think that we should learn how to hunt and for our food. I learned that when I moved to the South.
That's true. But it ain't enough for all of us because there's too many people now.
And then people gonna start to hunt us because we
right.
could be somebody's food.
Right, that's true.
You just never know. I mean, it's all kind of crazy thing going on. You know what I mean?
They got a couple movies about people getting hunted for different reasons.
Yeah.
So you know, well, hey, it's been great. I appreciate it. Birds Nation, you got to come on a little earlier next time, and then we can get you on, man. You came on at the 3rd hour last time. I ain't trying to do one more though, like last time. But come Sunday a little earlier, and I definitely want to talk to you more about your thoughts.
And movie night is Saturday.
That's right. So Saturday, I'm gonna do it 7 o'clock.
All right.
All right. Wow. So we may get in one more if we, you know.
Yeah, because Judas and Black Messiah is 2 hours.
That's right.
All right.
And, you know, that's what we'll be watching tomorrow. So if you all haven't seen it, you definitely might want to come check it out. Watch it. I got One Journey as well as Trini and Whitney and a few other people, Sally and others normally come. Definitely looking for a few more people to come. We normally have a good time. You may hear me say a couple things, but this movie ain't really funny. So I ain't gonna really had too many jokes, but it is a couple things I did saw that was funny. But you know, I normally say a few things. We could chat, talk, and also we working on putting together some type of raffle with a pizza night or something for people. So I'm working with, you know, somebody to put the details together. Maybe this Wednesday I can get it all together and worked out. And you know, when you come on Saturday, I can enter you into the raffle. And you know, if you subscribe and you there, you can get some free food. You know, DoorDash has a service where you can gift some meals, gift some money. So hey, you know, you might get $20-$30 or whatever on your movie night meal, whatever it may be. You want some ribs, get you some barbecue or some pizza or, you know, Italian beef, whatever it may be. So go ahead and check it out. And, you know, Whitney, she said people come from Canada to get a hip replacement. Hey.
Yep, that's right.
That's true. So it's all kind of stuff happens, details and things.
That is so true.
But yeah, Whitney, she'll be there. Appreciate you, sis. One Journey, John, I'm glad you made it, man. Thanks, brother.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to be here, man. And
yeah, I appreciate
to talk to all of y'all tonight. I'm glad I was like I said, I was glad I was able to finally come on. I know I've been trying for some weeks, but I had to, you know, tweak some stuff.
It's all good. I'm glad you ain't give up on me. Appreciate you. Trini, I appreciate you, brother.
You already know.
Yeah, definitely.
Trini.
And you ain't seen Judas yet, right?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, you're gonna like it tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So yeah, 7 o'clock Eastern time, y'all. 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're getting it started. So make sure y'all there. Appreciate everybody for coming. Getting ready to get up out of here. You all want to say anything before we go? One last word.
Yeah, that's the regular thing. You know, good night. Always good to be here. Everybody be safe. Everybody in the chat room with me and Cocoa Butter Barbie and company.
No,
that's love, man. That's love. Love in the house. Love in the house, you know. That's it.
Love in the house. Right.
Yep. One Journey before we go.
Love in the house.
I hear that. Hey, I just want to say everybody be safe. Always get as much information you can in life. That'll never go wrong. And you know, I see y'all tomorrow on Twitch and Sunday back here on YouTube. So
see you then.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.